On today's episode of the Grab Matters podcast, we welcome on some very special guests, including a couple calls. We got the Outliers crew, which is the kind of the up-and-coming Florida boat riding scene. They're all in Florida, and they're not all from Florida, but we got Daniel, Kira, Beau, and Brett. We are all diving into a ton of topics. We had a lot of people submit a bunch of Instagram questions, so we're diving into all that. We're obviously touching on judging. There's been a lot of judging talk lately, so we're diving pretty deep into judging. We're also talking about rap tricks, grab tricks. We're recapping the PWT that just went on. Daniel got, I believe it's third overall in the PWT, so he had a killer year. Talking about Kira, her experience with the girls being on tour. We're also talking other events. This crew, bits and pieces of them have gone to, pretty much every boat event that happened over the summer, from Wake Point to Wake Off to the PWTs to Wake Fest. So we're diving into all those events as well, kind of what they were like, what they look for in contests, what they really appreciate as a rider. We're also talking to crew, like what brought this crew together, their name, why they're riding as a crew. We are also diving into a call with Parks Bonifay. He's out at Radar Lake right now, but we're talking with him about Buzzer Beater, which is a new contest, new format, really unique and interesting spin on a boat contest. So we're diving into all the details of Buzzer Beater. It's happening September 5th here in Florida. We're also diving into a call with Beni Bodoki. Unfortunately, he had a little bit of an injury, so he's kind of sidelined for a little bit, but we're talking with him about high vis. We're talking with him about Street Jam. He was there at Street Jam for the last day, so kind of just touching on what this year's Street Jam looked like. As well as filming for Slingshot. So he's doing a lot of Slingshot projects. So we're talking with Beni a lot about that. Other than that, in this whole podcast, we talk about a bunch of shit. It's kind of loose format with this Outliers crew. Super fun sitting down and chatting with them and just seeing where the heads of the next kind of boat riding gen is at and what their thoughts are on wakeboarding. We also answer a bunch of Instagram questions. Like I said, there were some good ones, some spicy ones in there for sure. And then we also answer a bunch of Patreon questions as well. So a huge shout out to everybody on the Patreon. Your guys' support is what keeps this podcast going. I say it every episode for a reason. Everybody on the Patreon, you guys are what help make this whole thing happen. So thank you a ton. Without further ado, let's get into Shop Talk episode 15 with the Outliers crew, a call from Beni Bodoki and a call from Parks Bonifay as well.
I approve waterboarding. They're talking about wakeboarding. The thing about wakeboarding, every trick is an invert.
Backside.
Air railies.
A new dimension.
All right, we are back. Another episode of the Grab Matters podcast, Shop Talk episode 15, I believe this is. We've got some very special guests, a full studio today, starting with Daniel Johnson. Daniel, how's it going?
What's up, guys? How's it going? Doing so good.
Good to have you in here. We also have Kira to your right.
Yeah, stoked to be here.
Stoked to have you on, and Brett Powell.
Yes, sir. Stoked to be here.
Absolutely, and Beaux Wildman.
Frothing.
Shaka bra. All right, let's just hit it with a Patreon question real quick, because might as well start it off hot. We got one from Campbell Scarborough here, and she's wondering, ask Daniel and Brett their opinions on the double Ollie 180s.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the double Ollie 180, and I pulled out a few for sure. I've done it, but I definitely try not to.
For those who are maybe not aware of what the double Ollie 180 is, should we enlighten them?
Yeah, so if you're landing, let's say you do a regular heel side, left foot forward, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to be landing right foot forward. Your next trick, if you're taking off right foot forward, you could either cut out on your switch toes or
you
do
can
an Ollie
edge
180.
out and do an Ollie 180.
And then do another Ollie 180 in the flats.
Yeah.
Brett likes to do double Ollie 180.
I think
I'm not a fan
that's
of
jail.
it,
I think you should go straight to jail.
I like edging out heel side.
Okay,
And it's
so
understandable, but it's just a fun running joke in the crew that
yeah, it's
We
not
can
that serious.
crap.
It is
No,
funny
not
to
at
think
all.
about, like, because it is so much easier to cut away from the boat.
for sure. Oh, 100%.
So much easier. But okay, interesting. So I thought you guys were on the same page on that. You guys are maybe disagreeing on the double Ollie 180.
Nah, it's a little kooky, but I still do it.
Yeah. I mean, I did it. Even I made a post on Instagram and because somebody just caught a clip of me cutting out on my switch toes. So I reposted it and was like, shout out Danielle, by the way. I cut out and then cut out on my switch toes, reposted it. And it was like, yeah, going to start the hashtag. Never did anything else with it. But I made one post at least. But the funniest thing about that is in the first pass, I did a double ollie 180 in the shallow spot.
It is what it is, and we will dive into judging and all sorts of run compositions later because there is a lot to get into with that this year. I'm curious all your guys' thoughts on it, but we got to start off with favorite grab. So we'll start with Beau. What's your favorite grab? What do you got?
I would go with either method, like it's just a solid method, or like a glide chicken salad off the wake, just pulling that tension.
I'm picturing something that you do, yeah.
Just letting that thing loose.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah, I agree with
Enjoy that.
the chicken salad. That's favorite grab to see and favorite grab to do.
Damn, okay. All right.
I think melon, like 100%. Anything melon.
I feel like there was a straight up melon in that you guys just had, right?
Yeah,
From
that
you?
was me.
Yeah, I feel like the melon's almost a little underrated, like an actual poked melon. Like
Yeah.
people throw it into tricks and spins and stuff, but like when you just grab and straight up poke it.
Yeah. Or
Nice.
poke it in the trick. Doing the trick.
We'll talk about grabs later too, because there's all sorts of shit with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go seatbelt.
Seatbelt?
Yeah.
You're one of those
Weird one.
guys. Okay. Crossbody.
Just right
kind of
now,
situation.
at least. Yeah.
In a trick,
mean-
it's specifically, or
I mean, so I did one for the welcome to the team. That was just reg heel 3, early seatbelt, so front hand to the back of
Yeah.
the board, and then late front 3.
what are your thoughts on Crail?
I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I just think
Yeah.
seatbelt's like the little bit harder version of it.
For
Like,
sure.
a lot
Yeah,
harder,
it's
I would
just
say,
it's
for
just different tension because you're having to hold it with your backhand
sure. Yeah,
instead of your front hand and pulling your leg up.
yeah, absolutely.
It's cool.
All right, good answers. I think we dive into Outliers. So for the listeners who may not know, we got a few or most of the Outliers crew, I guess. I don't know who all is technically in it, who started it. I mean, kind of run me through the history. I don't know if anybody wants to take lead, maybe Daniel, on like the history
It's
of
kind
this.
of loose, like who's in it and who's not. But the main people are obviously us, Stefano, like Julia's in it, Yoon So, Yui from Japan and South Korea. Anyone else? I mean, that's mainly everybody, I
Yeah.
think.
So like
Yeah.
it's you guys are a crew, obviously.
I would
You
say
filmed some
Campbell as
videos.
well.
Campbell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
and Noah, Beau's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
big
brother and I have
squad.
been trying to get into the edits, but we haven't made the time for it. Honestly, just like foiling and surfing a lot more. So we're gonna put some effort in this year, and try and make some good parts in the videos.
We like to hear that. A little
Yeah.
more wakeboarding, maybe a
Yeah.
little less foil and surfing.
Yeah.
That's good.
For sure.
on a wakeboard podcast.
Yeah, cut those parts out. But yeah, so I mean, I guess it's interesting to think about crews, right? Because like obviously I have La Familia, who has made like a huge mark on wakeboarding as a crew. And I think when you are a crew, you can make like a bigger stamp and make a bigger impact together because you can't wakeboard alone anyways.
For sure.
Nowhere
And
can you do it.
Yeah, we've all been a crew before Outliers was a thing. We were all hanging out, doing the thing together, riding together, training together, traveling together. So why would we not try to film it and make something cool of it?
Yeah. Do you guys all live together? What's the vibe?
No.
Well,
For the most part.
my parents are like the best, and we all kind of like at one point basically like lived at my parents' house, but we've kind of like dispersed.
Shout out Godfather Rob.
Yeah.
Godfather Rob for sure. In Bob we trust.
So you guys are out in Claremont.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
And then
on,
I
dude.
just moved to Orlando, like 30 minutes from here on Jessamine. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, I'm pretty fresh in the O.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like you've spent a good amount of time here, though. It seems like
A decent
like
amount.
trips here and there.
Yeah, for sure. Over the winters, I'd come down here and stay. Well, past 3 or 4 years, I've been staying with Kira and Beau. So,
Yeah.
but now I'm permanently in the O. So
Yeah, and I don't know if you've been to like where my house is though, but Beau's house is like 3 doors from mine.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
So
and-
it's like right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just hang out every day.
Yeah. So
a
me and
ride.
Beau have lived like 2 or 3 houses away from each other for like 5 years now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sick. I mean, I know I'm always excited to see crews, and like it seems like here and there's been some videos over the past 2 years. I mean, when did you guys say this like Outliers crew started?
Yeah, probably like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
we might have been hanging out a little bit before then, but that was when it was like kind of
The actual
setting in
start
stone.
of the channel was Hunter and Steph. They were in Italy, and Hunter made a random trip out there. And me and Steph had already filmed and edited a video at this point, but just hadn't posted it to any page. Like, we didn't know what to do with it. We didn't know if LF would want to do anything with it. And so while they were in Italy, they were like, we're doing it. Like, it's time. Like, we're just gonna go for it, like either now or never kind of thing. And so they started up an Instagram and a YouTube, and then they had the Mafia mini movie
Yeah.
that they did from their trip while they were there, and they got that posted. And so while they were on that trip, even though it's not the first posted video, that was when they decided to, or when it was started.
Yeah,
the
100%.
Actual page.
Where does the name come from? What's the name mean?
That was a Steph.
But
So we got Steph.
no,
All right.
no. But the name is just outliers, right? Like we're doing it differently. We all come from a lot of different places around the world. Like it's kind of crazy that we all ended up in Claremont, Florida for 2 years, to ride and train together. And we all agreed that we wanted to do things differently and have our own style of wakeboarding and videos or whatever it was. It would be us.
Yeah, I love the name.
Yeah.
I think it's sick. And I love the logos, too, that you guys have had. So, I mean, I think it's sick. Like I said it a bunch of times. Like, crews are so sick. And I was talking to a couple of riders, and they're wondering about, like, the crew vibe and how big your guys' crew is when you usually ride and, like, maybe some of the effects of that. Like, let's say, hypothetically, someone lands Trick of the Year. Like, the differences of landing that with a full boat versus, like, just a driver and a filmer, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
so maybe touch on that a little bit, you guys' riding crew.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you saw that video of when Brett landed his first double cab, but
Yeah.
like my grandparents were on the boat too, and like everyone was screaming so loud, and that's kind of like when anyone lands anything new, like everyone hypes like the person up so much, and so it's definitely really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing like a full boat. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it just makes you feel, like, so full inside when you see a boat just, like, freaking the fuck out when someone lands something. So, yeah, it's refreshing to see.
Now that I'm thinking about it too, the name Outlier, the definition was like there's a graph and there's an outlier on the graph, like
Yeah.
it's separate,
And that's you guys.
I guess.
We're unique.
That is for sure. 100%. We'll do a Patreon question from Norby Vasco before we get into a couple Instagram questions. And he's wondering, when are we going to see the Outliers cable edit?
Ooh.
Don't
Is
look at
there one
me.
out there? There's one out there. But, I mean, there's
Or maybe another
probably-
one, maybe,
We need to. I mean,
We should
let's
run
do
it back.
Yeah, let's do it. There's a cable section out at Valdosta from Weekend. There's a little bit of cable when me and Steph filmed Last Minute.
All right, there you go, Norby.
But-
Take a look back at some of the older ones.
Um,
Maybe he
a
means
full
fully,
cable
full
section.
designated.
A full cable section would be good.
Yeah, Campbell.
I'd like it. Yeah,
Be,
100%.
great addition. And yeah, I mean, you guys rip cable. Like, I don't know how much you ride cable. And do you ride cable at all, Bill?
I've been on it. They've been trying to get me doing different tricks and stuff. But yeah, I've been riding cable since I was a kid. Just never pursued it all the way.
Yeah, 100%. All right.
Yeah.
It's always interesting, the boat riders like aspects, and we got some questions on like boat and cable, and I guess we'll rip one right now from Todd Allen up at KC. He's wondering, should there be more collaboration between the boat and cable scene, maybe a combo contest?
Yes.
That would be
That
really
would be
cool.
100%.
Yeah.
cool.
I think
We've-
that would bring out so many people, like, to see both sides, too, which would definitely help grow the sport.
And
Yeah.
like even small scale stuff like Wake Off in New Jersey just threw out a winch and a kicker and had a little intermission show. And even though it's not fully cable coming together
Something a little
with
different.
boat,
Yeah.
it's different. Gives the people something else to get their eyes on.
Yeah,
And I-
100%.
I think it'd be sick, boat and cable to come together. They help each other when you're riding. Like cable helps you be a better boat rider.
And I feel like maybe back in the day it was like super, super separate. It's definitely still separate, but there are so many crossover riders, and I just feel like even the vibes and the crews, like people are still like hanging out at the cable events with boat riders, vice versa, and like people are
Yeah.
paying attention to both. So it's like, I don't know where you do it. I feel like the venue would have to be like right next to each other.
Yeah, there's been some spots where the WWA has Worlds and Nationals like close to each other, but
Yeah.
not like
You
right
remember?
next to each
You remember
other.
in Mexico? It was like 2019.
Yeah, that was so
My
cool.
Mayan
Yeah.
water
It
complex.
was
or
like
something.
it's like that cable lake right there, and then they had the boat set up right
Yeah.
on the side. That was a pretty legendary competition.
That was
Yeah.
pretty legendary.
Yeah, I feel like that is like the perfect place. I think CWC had or still has a boat lake, so they did them both. They did Worlds like way, way, way back when. But yeah, that would be a great venue for that.
Yeah.
Maybe not
absolutely.
even like a WWA thing, just like an independent. I don't know how you do that, but
Yeah. If you could collab that, like cable riders and boat riders, that would
Yeah.
be pretty epic.
Yeah, it'd be
super
cool
sick.
to bring those two communities together for sure.
Brady was talking about possibly next year for Wake Point. They have a sick beach setup there. That event is awesome. If you like, you've obviously heard of it.
Yeah, I
But
saw
for
the
people who
videos.
don't know Wake Point, go check out Wake Point. It is sick. They have a marina there, but their beach setup, they have the ability to like dig out kind of the center and make. They were talking about putting rails on the island on the like sand.
Like to hit on the boat, like
I threw the idea out there, but their idea was more of winch setup kind
Yeah.
of in the middle.
that'd be sick.
But
Chuck a 2.0 up there, even.
Yeah.
Dude. Like it's
like with the right spot like that, you can do it.
yeah,
Obviously, it's just effort, time, money,
yeah, for sure. But I mean, it seems like those guys at least have like the right vision.
for sure.
They're like trying to do cool shit for
100%.
wakeboarding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
no.
doing it right
Yeah.
too. Like Wake Point this year was insane.
Yeah, let's dive into Wake Point because I feel like there's a bunch of events that
Yeah.
happen, and we might as well like who all went from your guys' crew, and like what was the experience like?
I think most
think
of
it
us went. Like Yunso went too, which was
Mhm.
really cool. Beau wasn't there, but it was really cool because they put all of the pro riders in this house, like that overlooked the contest site. So like some of the best memories there. It was really fun. Like not just with the wakeboarding, but like the after party and stuff too. Like it was just fun the whole entire time.
Yeah,
They made
100%.
sure to take care of their riders.
Yes.
for
What do
sure.
you, okay? What do you
Yes.
mean by that? Because like people say that a lot, and I think it's super important. But like maybe some specifics of like what they do.
Well, one, just having that house that can fit 30 wakeboarders crammed in.
2 houses
Yeah.
Two
because there was
houses.
overflow.
Loki look like mansions. There's these things
mansions,
look
yeah,
huge.
not really
Insane.
houses.
Yeah.
And the houses were just insane. Like pool table on the middle floor, like a balcony that overlooks like the pool and the beach. Like you can literally be standing on the balcony and watching the contest go out
Damn, really?
while drinking or doing whatever.
When
and
we
they-
showed up to the house for the first time, Brady's dad and mom were stocking the house full of snacks and drinks,
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
they had Red Bull came out and put a Red Bull fridge up inside
Yeah.
too.
Damn.
And it was all just for the riders. Like that was
Yeah.
an athlete house that nobody else could get in, and the riders had it to their like it was the rooms were first come first serve, so anybody who got there could just pick a room, and
Damn.
there was no rules around it.
Is this an
Yeah.
invite contest? You get invited to this contest?
Like in order to stay at the house, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know
But-
for sure if it's an invite. Like this is only the second year that
Yeah.
they put it
Yeah.
on.
I was gonna say they invited people the first year just to get the event rolling, but I think this year was open registration.
In the
Really?
first year, they also had a little bit of problem with scheduling because there was a PWT event in Colorado on the same weekend, and so there was either people that were going to Wake Point and not PWT, or
Trying to do both.
trying to do
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
But I know people that like didn't do that well in PWT the first few round, and then immediately flew out straight to Wake Point.
Yeah. 100%. And the scheduling thing is tough because it's like there's only so many
yeah.
weekends in the summer, and like I don't know. They didn't do it on purpose. I
No,
know, like for sure.
100%.
Like,
yeah,
there's-
yeah,
there's-
no, I'm
they're
not
trying to
blaming
do that,
PWT
yeah.
at all.
Well, but like also the vibes obviously are great. If people are like, do I want to do this PWT stop or do I just want to go
Yeah.
like to Wake Point? Like, and that's the first year. Like that's crazy that the first year I had that impact. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Like we were talking about before the pod of just like this year event wise and wakeboard wise was like pretty fucking epic, and that's in part like why I think events
Yeah.
like that.
Wake Off was another one.
Yeah,
that was
touch on
really
Wake Off,
cool.
too, 'cause
So
that's your,
I'm
like,
actually
home region,
from,
yeah.
I'm from New Jersey. I grew up like an hour and a half away from Lake Hepatacon, I think it's called. I don't know.
I was gonna ask how to say that.
But it's so much fun. Like my whole family got to come up too, which was really special. But yeah, like Daniel was saying, it was pretty bad conditions to be honest. So I don't think everyone got to show like the best riding that they wanted to, but it was the most fun time. And again, like the hospitality from the event organizers and everyone there was insane. Everyone was so nice and like just happy to like see pro riders like riding the lake, because this is the first year they've actually had a pro division and cash prizes. But then like Daniel was saying, they put a winch there too. I think it was called Kraken Board Sports. They put a winch and a kicker there, and like Campbell was ripping that. Hunter did some stuff on it too. It was really cool.
Yeah.
there was like 1,000 people there too on the beach.
Yeah, I was talking to Gunther, and he was like,
Yeah.
dude, it was packed. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Huge
tons of
turnout.
people. Hunter ran into a buoy. That was that place,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'll put that
Yeah.
clip in because that was just, everybody needs to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but people were messaging, I think I shared that, and they were like, is this a course flaw? Is this a rider flaw? Like, the buoy, was that just the end of the run? That buoy?
Yeah.
So
and-
it's,
Yeah,
what
and
it
they had moved it after, but his fall was out of course. They gave it to him.
really?
Like, because he was riding away, they didn't count a fall, or
That is
they
so
counted
interesting.
the trick and didn't give him a fall.
Because he fell after the buoy.
After
or
the
the
buoy.
buoy is the
And
end.
the buoy was the reason. he
I
fell.
kind of fuck with it. I would love to see
Low-key,
buoys
the buoy
like,
was kind of the reason. He
and you
fell,
got to
but,
like make
yeah.
it before
You
the
gotta
buoy, and if you
dodge
hit the
him.
buoy, whatever.
Oh, it's
you know?
all right. Yeah.
It is what it is. Damn.
Yeah.
We were all watching from the pontoon, and we just start dying when we see him smack that buoy. And then
Yeah.
the video is just 10
Dude,
times
the
funny.
video is so good of him just going into that buoy. Because I feel like I always thought, someone's got to run into one of these buoys, but they're never close enough. And that one was right when he landed.
Yeah.
Super sick. Yeah,
The
conditions
scene
looked
there.
meh, but like, I mean,
Yeah.
what are you guys' thoughts on that, like condition wise? Because obviously we had PWT, which all the stops were like pretty much perfect. Like, yeah, there's maybe some storms coming in towards the end a little bit, but like for wakeboard intense, like it's perfect. Like, but wake off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of a give and a take with most things. Like if you look at Wakefest, another really big event that gets a great turnout of a lot of people, conditions are rough, and
Yeah.
they have a great venue there at Wake Off. It's on a beach. People can see the whole pass. It's great. There's even a diving board that goes up for the announcer and everything. They have a beer garden, but it's kind of in open water, and there's a lot of boats driving around.
Yeah.
So I feel like that can be okay to some extent for there to be events that are like that get a lot of people there, but are rougher conditions. And then we also have events like PWT that get a really good site with glassy water, and that's where you see the biggest tricks go down.
Yeah.
But the rough conditions give everybody, honestly, kind of an even more of an equal opportunity to win, because anything could happen.
Well, and like the difficulty of tricks gets like chopped in half to a
For
certain
sure.
extent when it's
Yeah.
that
Oh,
bad.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
100%.
maybe the field of riders that could win is bigger
Yeah.
at events like that because it's like anything.
But
can
there was
happen.
cash prizes even for like outlaw and masters divisions.
Oh,
like
sick.
the community and scene of dad wakeboarders and mom wakeboarders is super cool. They were waking up
love
at
that.
6 a.m. to go ride and get good water because that's the only time that it's really trainable, And they were doing it all week before the event. They're like, this is what we look forward to all year. This is like our area's time of the summer.
Well, dude, and that's the coolest thing when you see the local community and scene. Like when all you pros come in, like maybe it's not a big deal to you guys sometimes, but like I know for a fact, like the locals are
Yeah.
so hyped. So it's so sick that like those event organizers can put that on and get you guys there. Whether that's like taking care of the riders or having a good purse or a little mix of both. Like I don't know. That's why 2026 to me felt event wise like pretty damn elite.
Yeah.
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 So super hyped on that. Let's dive into the LF'n hot seat presented by Liquid Force. So Liquid Force likes to make wakeboarding fun. So let's make this podcast a little bit more fun and spicy by doing an LF'n hot seat question from none other than Stefano. This is gonna open up a can of worms. That's gonna be a pretty good long discussion. I
Oh,
think.
hell yeah.
So.
Yeah, Steph's one spicy meatball for sure.
Oh yeah.
We love it.
What's up, gang? And what's up, Hunter? I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast, vibing and chatting. But I'm here to ask you guys a question. What are your guys' thoughts on the judging at this point in wakeboarding? Like, what do you think judges want to see? If they focus more on the technicality or on the steez? And if there's some decisions you don't agree with or something you'd like to change for the future? So this is my question, and I'm looking forward to hear what are your guys' take on this. But most important, if you're cooking pasta, when do you drop the pasta in the water?
Oh my
Before
gosh.
or after it boils? Enjoy.
So let's hit the pasta one first, and then we can dive into.
I think that's a good
to
idea.
judging. Yeah. So what's the story behind that?
So Steph has lived with me for like almost like 4 years now, I think. And when he first started living with me, I mean, I still am not a good cook whatsoever, but when he first started living with me, I would put the pasta in the water before I would boil the water. And I guess that's like illegal in Italy or something because I got so much shit for that every time.
Not a complete boil. It's got to be a complete boil.
It's got to be a rolling boil, I think is what they
boil.
call that.
It
Yeah.
is,
yeah.
That's a cardinal sin, it sounds like.
I guess.
I mean, him and Massey probably too, though, would know the best about the pasta situation.
For sure.
All right, let's dive into probably honestly a reason why some of these people might be tuning into the podcast, judging.
Yeah.
Where do we start? Where do we want to start with this?
I mean, recently I feel like the judges have been prioritizing like more style and grabs and clean landings, which I definitely agree with. Like I think that's the right call.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. Like, I forget who was saying to me, but they were saying how like one of Daniel's runs, he had 8 or 9 tricks and he had 11 or 12 grabs, and so he obviously got. It was this. Was it the first Pro Tour stop? You got second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that when Daniel did super well. Like they are rewarding clean, like defined grabs, not just tapping like Daniel.
Yeah.
We're talking about the last stop though. Like that's
Oh,
what's
I
on
know.
people's minds. Like
Yeah,
Trent-
first stop, I would
For
say.
sure.
Yeah, we won't touch too much on the first stop. But
Yeah.
like, in my head, personally would have put a Daniels run over maybe Corey's. I think Corey won, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Corey
So,
won.
but anyways, let's talk about the last stop.
I do my job, the judges do theirs.
Correct.
Hunter.
Yeah.
But 100%, I get where you're poking at, and everybody knows what. Like, I don't know why you guys are beating around the bush. Like, what is the deal? Yeah, Trent got kind of screwed. There's a few people that think that. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm not a judge. What do you want from me? But,
Okay, what's your opinion?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I
as
mean,
just a rider.
so I've not done that trick, so I don't know the difficulty of that trick. I don't know what was going through the rider's head with the judges' minds,
Yeah.
obviously. Like, it's an NBD done in a comp, so kind of should be rewarded. But where I'm at, I got to go second because of placement, or second to last, sorry.
Yeah.
So I saw Ty's toeback 9 get placed above that. And, like, why would I not go do a toeback 9?
No, that's a smart strategy.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I like Trent can be mad for sure, but not my battle to fight. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and I don't think anybody's asking like the riders to
Yeah.
to like discredit anything. I think it's interesting when like it seemed like everybody was like, what the fuck? Like how did he score 4th in
Yeah.
that was best trick? Like how did he
Yeah.
score 4th with that?
Yeah.
So
I think there's definitely different ways to look at it. Like he did 2 of them and landed 2 of them. The first one wasn't as good as the second one, but I mean, just to make some shit up, like the judges could be thinking if he can do it twice in a row that easily, maybe it's not that hard, but like it's also Trent, and that's kind of judging Trent against Trent.
that's not fair.
But that's not
Right.
fair. Yeah,
So-
like I said, I don't know. I do my job. That's what I focus on for the
And
most part.
that's a really interesting point to bring up because I had some people message me and want to talk about this of like, if a rider makes it look too easy, are they almost like discredited in a sense because the judges, they're only human, right? Like judges have a very hard job. I will say that.
That's
Like,
that's the other thing. Like judges, we should hold judges accountable for sure.
Yeah.
But we also have to understand that judges are there because they love the sport and they want to help out. And a lot of those guys could be doing other things other than judging, but they're doing it to make it happen so that we have a place to go compete and have people who we respect enough to go judge. And we should be at the same time grateful that they do it, but also if people have problems, they can talk about that.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's a healthy like discourse to have of if
Yeah.
you disagree with the judges. I mean, at the end of the day, it's so interesting because like wakeboarding used to have protesting. I don't know if it still does. It shouldn't. I don't know your
Yeah.
guys' thoughts on it. I think it's
yeah,
the wackest
I've never
thing like
protested.
ever
Yeah.
to like protest. Like you judged, you lost, move on with your life.
There is
Like,
protesting, and you actually, I think with the WWA's like new rules, you can't just protest. You have to pay for it. I
Yeah.
think it's like $250 or something.
I think on the Pro Tour you used to have to pay for it when they would do it.
And that's cool. Like if someone wants to complain, definitely charge them a bag for it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've heard of one person that has like protested and won though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then the judges have to admit they were wrong. And,
Yeah.
like, not that they should or shouldn't. Like, no one's going to do that.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a slippery slope, and that's hard to
It is.
There's things that can happen that you can disagree with, but I mean, with where I am in wakeboarding, like I love it. So if I go and I disagree with the judges, like I'm just gonna still go to the next event. Like,
Yeah, and that's the best attitude.
I've felt that I've been screwed over before, and I've been told by the person who I felt like screwed me over. I got DMs from them and like saying, like not apologizing, but acknowledging it.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything to the judges. I could have, but
Well,
it's
dude,
okay.
it's like, I mean, you can compare it to regular sports where it's like wrong calls get made in all sports, and like especially in a judged environment where it's pretty subjective, and like wakeboarding is very fast paced. Grabs are sometimes really hard to see. Like I know when we broke down like your toe back 9 and Ty's, or your guys' both wrap toe back 9s, like initially I thought the grabs were pretty similar, and then like after watching him slow mo, Ty like definitely capped his grab, and Daniel, yours wasn't. It was more of a slap, but like
For sure.
axes were different, so it's totally subjective, and like what they're watching is not what we're watching in the booth with all the replays, which I think maybe they should get some replays when it comes down to stuff like that,
I agree
where
with
it's
that.
so
Definitely.
close.
And I
Like,
actually think in the WWA rule book, judges are not allowed to watch replays. I think that there was a situation when Nationals was in Seattle. It was a few years ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it was really, really close between Corey and Nick, and the judges were sitting in the boat for like 30 minutes, like for real debating, going trick for trick. They both laid down. It was close. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a judge, but I remember like people being like, well, why are they staying off dock? Why don't they come back and like look at videos and they were like, no, they're not allowed to. They can't. Like they can't watch any video.
Yeah. See, I don't think that's beneficial to the sport as a
I don't
whole.
think so either.
I think that's like that's a detriment to the sport. I mean, it's definitely a slippery slope, right? Of like, are you going to replay every single thing and we're going to waste a bunch of time?
Yeah.
Or is it like a thing where, I don't know, you like call it back to the live stream? It's like, all right, we need to look at this.
Like only when it's needed.
Only when it's really needed. And I think that might be an interesting way to go about it, because it was wrong. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's egregious calls, and then there's ones that like can go either way. The Trent one was probably leaning towards the egregious side of things, where it's like, yo, this is pretty crazy.
A lot of people were talking about it.
A lot of people were talking about it, and so it's just interesting to think about. We can also talk about the girls' side of things. Like Megan did wrap P5, or switch P5. There's probably a wakeboard term for that trick. I don't know what it is, but that's what it is. And she got beat by both the back fives of the day. So, like, what's your thoughts on that, Kira?
I would hate to be a judge in that situation. Like, I can understand the judge's point that, like, Campbell and Zara, like, they both did one handle pass and they landed blind. So I can see that. But I think, like, there's also another aspect to it where, like, Megan is the only one who's doing that trick. Like, no one else is doing it, like, for a reason.
Yeah.
But I can understand why the judges would put Campbell and Zara above her, but I would hate to be a judge. I honestly don't know what I would say.
Yeah, it's so interesting because like you guys were saying like the style maybe seems to be taking not over a little bit, but like more influence, and like maybe that plays into the judging on that one. Because
Definitely.
personally, I think the wrap switch Pete 5, well, it's amazing. I think it's like a pretty ugly trick. Like I don't think it's aesthetically pleasing, whereas a back 5 to me is just like pretty top tier. Like, and then if you grab it too, I know neither of them did, but like, so it's interesting to see that.
Yeah. Campbell and Zara's were both so clean too.
Stomped.
Yeah.
And the handle pass. So yeah, interesting to think about that. Got another question here. Does adding a claim influence your score? Core surfers think it should decrease the score. I agree with core surfers on this one. What do you guys think?
I would agree with that for sure.
You think it increases your score?
No, I think it
Decrease.
It should decrease.
I think it could decrease your score because, I mean, you just want to make it look like it's another day on the water,
Yeah.
just like just flowing out of it, you know.
Yeah, right
I
away
guess.
like it was just another day at the office.
Yeah, but
But you see people do it.
yeah, 100%, and I feel like
I'm a claimer sometimes, dude, but I can't
Yeah.
control it. Like if I stomp like 9 tricks or 8 tricks in a double up,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be froth for sure. What are you talking about? I'm
I
gonna
don't want to
claim it.
hide the froth.
Yeah,
That's just,
but
I think there's a difference between like feeling the feeling of that trick and you're getting that adrenaline rush.
yeah,
You're like, wow, like I'm so psyched I just did that. and then if you do a trick that you've done before, but you just claim it in front of everybody, there's
Yeah,
a
that's
difference.
See,
really
that's what we
embarrassing.
got to follow up here. And when is it okay to claim? Like after a safe run, I don't think like claiming is,
Yeah.
But if you do a full 8 and a double up,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, like that's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I top ticked it like it was perfect.
sure.
So yeah, it's interesting.
There's acceptable and unacceptable times to claim, I think.
And I like the anti-claim crowd. I do agree, like maybe in a video part or something, like for the most part, like don't claim your shit. But like,
I agree.
I don't know, in a contest, dude, like I want to see your emotions. Like I want to see who you are. Like when Luca, I think he did rap back 10 at Brostock, and he like claimed the shit out of it, dude. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling something now. Like if you just like stand there and look down, it's like,
Yeah.
But
What are
there
we
was
doing here?
emotions around that whole thing, and that was
Yeah.
like well deserved.
exactly like first big
It
pro
built
win,
up
like-
to the moment. Like, yeah, that was an acceptable claim.
Yeah, 100%. So we got more judging questions here. So we got a couple from Jason Stuckey. No surprise. Come on the pod, Jason. Please, I've asked you many times. We would love to have you on the pod, dude. It would be epic. But first one from him is live stream interviews the riders. Let's interview the judges. What's your guys' thoughts?
I mean, sure.
I always thought it'd be
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
It could be interesting.
I think the way to do it would be like a post-game press conference. And we like
Yeah.
have the judges up there. And
Yeah.
like maybe the commentators can write some stuff down. Maybe some riders can write some questions down. And we'll air a live broadcast of the post-game interview with the judges. I think that's a good idea, Jason. I think you're onto something there.
That would be
He's also wondering, put comms on the judges, like communication stuff, to let the commentators get feedback from the judges real time. Your guys' thoughts?
I don't think the judges will let that happen.
I don't think they would either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know if that's necessary to have.
I don't think it's super necessary.
it's-
Like, yeah.
it could be cool, but yeah, I don't.
Transparency is good for wakeboarding at the end of the day, so maybe
Yeah.
it would be good. I know like people don't want to be a judge anyways.
I mean, yeah, but I'm thinking of as a rider, I could see how like if you're on the dock, like you want to hear what the judges are thinking that day, you
Yeah.
know, but
Mhm.
it'd be cool, but yeah, not necessarily.
I've always found that the judges are super transparent though. Like if you're confused about something and you want to talk to them, like they're never gonna like not tell you what's going on. Like every time I've had a question, they've always been super like open and like explaining everything to me. So
as long as you go into that with respect. I
yeah,
think.
obviously.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. We'll flip it to the other side of things. Tom Fouché is wondering Stuckies versus judges on August 14th, which was, I don't know if that was the PWT day, and then as well as IWWF Cable Worlds, where Gavin got second to Max Milday, in a very interesting cable format. I know
Oh, I saw the.
maybe you guys don't ride as much cable, maybe not quite as tapped in, but it was interesting because I was talking to some people on what the format was, and IWWF cable format usually is 50% air tricks, 50% the rest of the run. And this one was just overall impression, period. So there was no clarification, and I heard from some riders that were there that they wanted to get more information on what overall impression meant, and they really didn't receive much of an answer. So there wasn't much transparency on that. But I'm curious on your guys' thoughts on overall impression and what that means to you guys. Like even on the boat side of things or the cable, like in general wakeboarding overall impression. Whose phone's fucking blowing up right now?
That's Brett, definitely.
It's like 4 things in a row. I was like, oh my God.
I heard one and I made sure to turn but classic.
Yeah, overall impression.
Classic.
What are your guys' thoughts on it as a whole?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the doc debrief. Saw
Yeah,
all the
that's-
comments. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a judge, but kind of looked like Gav put together a pretty complete pass that probably should have won, but
Yeah.
overall impression, I'd say probably Ollie 180s, like not TikToking in between features, like on the cable side. I don't know the runs that close to try to nitpick it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I think overall impression should also be spinning both ways,
Yeah,
making
just all of the composition in your run, you know.
hitting something toe, switch toe. I mean, for the boat side, if you're doing 8 tricks and don't hit a toe, switch toe, cab, regular heel, like I feel like that's pretty bad.
You got to get docked
composition.
pretty hard for that.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I think you should.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't see their runs at that comp, but like in Kansas, going to that comp, whenever they were head-to-head in the finals, Trent and Gavin, like, they both did very similar runs. Like, 3 to 4 of their tricks were the exact same, and they both landed everything perfectly. And Trent won, and then that round, and then they go back, do everything perfectly again, pretty much the same exact runs, and then the judges are like, well, I don't know what to. I mean, Trent. I mean, they obviously chose Trent at the end, but it's just tough. Like, the runs are they both were so perfect, and 4 of the tricks were the same, so it's like, how do you even select?
Yeah, and they're at such a different level, like, seemingly, than a lot of other riders, too, so it's like, man, and they're, like, at a certain point, it also is interesting to think about difficulty of tricks. Like, some tricks are easier for some riders than others. For sure. And I think that's no secret. Like, some tricks are easier for me than other tricks that someone will talk to me, and they'll be like, oh, that was, like, an easy trick for me, and I'm like, well, I can't. Like, regular frontside spinning, for me, is fucking hard, but, like, switch frontside spinning, super easy, like, comparatively, and other people the other way. So it is interesting trying to judge stuff like that, especially overall impression wise. To your point on the Ollie 180s, I think if you're going to do overall impression, that should be, I mean, that's almost just like a fall. Like, that's terrible. Like, in a cable contest, for sure, like, if you're going to do, I think
if you're
Max
landing
had,
off a feature,
I think Max did like 2 or 3 of them. Maybe Gavin did 1 or 2, and it's like,
see, I didn't even know that. Like, but
it's interesting for sure. It just seems like, I don't know why the judging thing, it just, everything came to like a point at the last week or 2 whenever all this was going down and everyone's talking about it, which, I mean, I think it's good for wakeboarding in a sense, but also not good. I'd rather have just the judging be perfect and like, or as good as it gets, like, and not have these judging controversies in a sense, but it is what it is. So other than that, let's, is there anything else on this judges thing that we want to touch on here? Definitely got some more. We got one from Instagram question from Luca Kidd, and he's wondering, going loco on Instagram after a contest with the dead face, a bunch of eyeball emojis, if you know, you know. Thoughts on taking to Instagram after you lose? Good, bad?
Oh,
I don't think
taking
very good.
Instagram after you lose. I thought it was taking
Or after you win.
After you win.
We go either way. I'm not going to put words in his mouth.
My mom has been giving me so much crap for not posting. I still haven't posted that I got 3rd at overall PWT. I'm going to do that tonight for sure.
You should do that.
Yeah.
You really should do that. Because that's a big deal, dude. Like, killed it.
No, I'm pumped.
So definitely killed it. Let's talk PWT. I mean, let's go a little bit more positive on this thing. We touched on the judging quite a bit. How did you guys feel PWT went this year? Obviously, you killed it. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? Girls are back on for the first time.
Yeah, it's pretty sick to see the girls are back on and to see some women's double ups in contests, because I haven't seen that, I don't know, if my entire life.
Yeah, they don't get the opportunity much.
Yeah, but... And, like, it's nice for all the wakeboarders that it's so close by, all 3 stops being in Groveland. They don't have to accommodate people's stays. And so, I mean, it's nice. And the conditions at Groveland are also pretty perfect every time. So, like, all that is nice. The only complaint is, like, it is nice to get out and see cool places and go compete in the mountains of Utah or somewhere you've never been before. So,
Yeah.
I understand them trying to make the contest as easy to put on as possible, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's cool. As I was like, I didn't ride that good this year, but I was so stuck on the shoreline just watching everybody ride, just getting so into it. Like, especially just watching a competition after not riding good, you don't want to be there, you know? But I was stuck to the shoreline watching Brett and Daniel and all the boys throw down. And that's what's cool about, you know, competing in the same places. Everyone can really, really get their confidence in and go to their full potential. Unlike, it's cool traveling and stuff, but people definitely get uncomfortable.
You can sleep in your own bed.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't drive that far, and, like, that also speaks to, like, the importance of a crew. Like, if you didn't have a crew, you would just show up, ride, and be like, well, fuck, like, I'm going home now. I'm not going to sit out here. Like, it's hot. The girls back on tour, thoughts? Like, what was your experience?
Amazing. I mean, I think it's about time. But I really like that we got to do the double ups. I didn't get to. I rode pretty bad at each stop, unfortunately. So I was a little jealous about the last one. But I think having the double ups in there for the girls is the right call. So I was really
Okay, so your team double up.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Interesting. Talking to other girls, was it like kind of split? I mean,
No, it's pretty controversial. I feel
yeah.
like.
Which I
Yeah.
mean, interesting, but I think it's cool. And I mean, I heard some people kind of dogging it a little bit, like, oh, we're gonna see a bunch of like people like missing double ups and shit. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's gonna fucking happen at the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
you guys haven't really had
Yeah,
a reason
like
to.
it's only gonna go up from here.
Yeah, you're not gonna get worse at them. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think anybody hits more double ups and gets worse at them.
Yeah.
Like, that's not usually how that works. So, other like anything else from the PWT, like, didn't like? I mean, being back on it.
I mean, I like that it was in Groveland. It's like 5 minutes from my house, so
Yeah,
I would vote to keep having it there.
Absolutely. We saw a bunch of different formats with the PWT this year, so I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts on, like, would you rather see the same format 3 times? Would you rather see these 3 formats again, or a mix of the 2? Like, what are your guys' thoughts?
I do like the formats because it gives everyone to showcase their best riding, not just a standard 4-trick. But
Yeah, I really appreciated PWT being different because we go to a lot of other comps. We were talking about Wake Point, Wake Off, Wake Fest, and then those are all 8 tricks, and then you go to PWT and you're having to rework a completely new run and sometimes having to still practice your 8 tricks to qualify.
Yeah.
To get to the final 10 and then make up something on the spot or obviously prep ahead of time, know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And put some 3-trick line together.
What are you guys' thoughts on the head-to-head? Because I feel like head-to-head is very entertaining from a spectator's perspective, but I feel like without sometimes seeding or even with seeding, it can feel like a little bit unfair, I guess is the way to put it, where it's like, man, I got a rough bracket ahead of me.
Yeah, the Megan and Julia one was insane.
Yeah.
That was so crazy to watch.
What do you guys think? I mean, do you like
it just comes
I
down
like
to luck
it.
of the draw. It
Yeah.
is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly do like it because you can get put up against whoever, and then if you're not expected to win, you're just the underdog. So you got nothing to lose, and you can.
Yeah, and then if you do win, like maybe your bracket will be a little bit easier for the next couple of
Yeah.
rounds.
Yeah.
And then, so, yeah.
I kind of like the 10-man final over the head-to-head.
That we had this past
agree with
weekend?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked our
I like
last.
because there was 3 separate comps throughout the day, so you got the chance as a rider to judge your riding against other people's 3 separate times rather than just a semi and a final.
Yeah, and I also think that like what played out last or weekend or whatever on the last stop, like I think Maxime was in 8th after the first like section of the contest, and then he ended up getting 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Or was it 2nd? I don't remember, but like that's interesting to see him get 8th out of 10 for the first round, and then boom, like laces 2 things.
Yeah.
And
And
work
he's a
your way back
rider that
up.
has really, really big tricks.
he's got big tricks like double back mode, like that's huge. So yeah, I thought it was cool. I like that they're different for each stop. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're going to be the same next year, but I'd like to see all 3 be different again.
Yeah, me too.
So
Yeah.
very entertaining, and it gives also people shit to talk about, which is like very important.
It's your job.
All right, let's rip through. I don't know how many we got from Charlie here. Instagram questions.
I'm excited.
But we'll just rapid fire through these. First one, what's worse, conditions at Wake Off or Wake Fest?
I didn't ride at Wake Fest, but I would say Wake Off probably.
Wake
just
Off.
for-
Wake
I
Off.
think Wake Off
I
probably took
didn't
a cake
ride
this
at
year.
either of them, so
The videos at least. Looked
Yeah.
like Wake Off was the worst. So
It was gnarly.
Aussies or Americans?
Like just in general, as
That's all we get. 3 question marks. So this was an important one.
I think I'm supposed to say Aussies on this one.
Aussie? What do we got? I mean,
No,
the
you
Aussies
They're
are wild,
fun.
but
Yeah.
we're all American, so I'm going American, of course.
all right.
I love Cat Gibson though.
This is a great one. What wakeboarder has the biggest ego? She
Ooh.
spelled wakeboarder wrong and biggest wrong. Said what
Nose
whale boarder?
goes, bro.
Yeah,
No. This one, people are gonna have to answer this one. She sent this one in. She said before, make sure you guys answer. You gotta say it. Somebody's gotta say some names.
Shoot.
Somebody throw something out there. Luca Kid's got that, bro. no, not his biggest ego, but he can answer the question.
He can
I
answer
bet.
the question.
No, that was bad.
Biggest ego. That's a fiery one.
That is a fiery one. That's a fiery one.
I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of one because I'll fucking
Do
throw
you have
a
an
name out there,
answer?
but I'm trying to think. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it out. Big ego. He's got big ego.
I want to hear yours.
I'll throw Camden, bro.
You think?
I'll
Big
throw
ego?
out Camden.
I like that one.
I've heard him shit talk some pros who you don't want to be shit talking your first year on.
Have a little respect, probably. Yeah.
Tuck in your shirt.
That's a
bro.
good one. I mean, I gotta throw a name. I was gonna say like Wake dads, just have like stupidly big egos in
100%.
general, but that's a cop out. Can't say that shit. You gotta
Yeah,
throw a name out there. Shit, big ego.
that's a good one,
It's
Charlie.
a really good one, Charlie. And so far, Daniel's the only one that stepped
Charlie.
up to the plate.
Yeah.
Before I knew like any of La Familia really well, I always thought Tyler Hyam had a big ego, but I think now that we've talked more, they're all pretty.
It's
cool.
like the second you talk to him, it's like,
Yeah.
oh wait, you don't actually have
Yeah.
a big ego. Like,
Yeah,
definitely not.
Maybe he's just got a RBF. Resting
Resting face. Oh man.
Ty's just quiet, calculated. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like he's
For
just
sure.
like
Yeah.
mellow, low key,
Yeah.
like, just like attack. I mean, I don't even think Nick Rappa has a big ego.
No.
Like,
No.
I don't think
No.
that's it at all. Like I feel like that's the
You want-
answer people want someone to
Yeah.
say, and it's
Yeah.
just
No, I
like
don't
but you
think
hang
so.
out with
I
him
don't
once. And,
think so.
Yeah.
Like
Nick is super cool.
yeah.
maybe Thomas Herman, dude. I don't fucking know. Like we'll dive into this 720 debate because that's what makes me maybe think. I love
Throw out a
Thomas, dude.
name.
But,
Let's go Finn.
Finn Bullock.
That's probably a good one.
Finn, big ego on the kid. All right, next one from Charlie. Waiting for that double back roll, Kira, with a bunch of
Well,
eyes
me,
emoji.
me too, Charlie.
Oh, 100%. All right, we got more. We got just this one. Kira, you're the best.
Oh,
Thank you,
love
Charlie.
you, Charlie.
Cowboys tonight.
I got my
Question
boots. I got my boots in the car right after this.
Another one. Who are your favorite Aussies?
I guess I'm gonna say Jet and Charlie.
That's pretty targeted.
That's very targeted. That's very targeted.
Yeah.
Any other favorite Aussies from any of the crew you guys like?
Dude,
All
Nick,
of 'em.
I think Nick
Nick.
is the most funny person I've
Yeah.
ever
Nick
met
Rappa?
in my life. Nick Rappa.
Yeah,
that's
he's
funny.
definitely
Yeah,
like
Nick
top
is
5
solid.
funniest people I've ever met. For
Sam's
me.
a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And Sam.
Zara.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam. for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
They're all pretty fucking sick.
Yeah,
to be honest.
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's-
Definitely.
They're good vibes. I mean,
Yeah.
even the cable like Australian kids, like the Heatley brothers. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys met any of
Yeah,
them, but they're
I haven't
sick.
met 'em.
Like they're such good vibes. All right, I think is that all we got from Charlie? That might be it. Let's hit another Patreon question, or a Instagram question from Bang65239, and they're wondering who are the best up and comers right now.
Max Saya's got some fire under his butt.
Yeah.
And Preston on cable and on
Oh,
boat
dude.
now.
I'd low-key like think Preston could like put a
Preston.
little bit more time in the boat thing and like
Preston's
still-
got it for
he's
sure.
like
Yeah.
what 16 still, so
He's ripping.
yeah.
In my style of riding, like all different advantages. I would say Noah O'Brien. He's doing everything right now. So it's pretty cool to watch him come up right now and see if he can put it down on the wakeboard too. But yeah, he's ripping.
And he
right
does
now.
cable too, right? Doesn't his dad
Yeah.
run
Yeah.
an owner or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that? Yeah. So like he's doing all the board
Yeah,
things.
he's ripping.
All right.
Cool.
Speaking of that, we got another Instagram question from J.R. Dahlheimer. And he's wondering, is Beau the next all-around waterman like Noah Flegel?
Yeah.
He already is.
I'm trying. We'll see.
That's a big name to be thrown in with. That's
Shoot.
sick.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
That was like the GOAT.
Put it in the work, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. He's an animal, dude. He grew up by the ocean, and there's a lot of different aspects that I have to I guess, be confident in. And he's a hammer, dude. He's not scared of anything. He's crazy.
If you like, because you do everything, right? Like you do foil, the surf, the wakeboard, you like ocean surf too.
Yeah.
What would you say is like your weakest in a sense? Like if you were to try and improve one the most, which one would it be?
Well, I'd say like ocean surfing for sure.
Yeah.
And at his level, and then like the surf wake surfing, not skim. You know, like
The one with
the fins.
With the
The fins,
fins.
I've never spent time on that. And then strapless foiling is, I haven't gotten over. It's pretty scary when you're doing a shove it on a foil. So there's
Yeah.
a couple aspects there. Last thing I would say is big wave surfing.
That
I've-
one's yeah.
I've always been so scared of big waves. like when I was like 13, I had such a terrifying experience with my dad, and I've just been scarred by it. So.
What happened? Dive into that a little bit.
Shoot, we were out North Shore, Kauai, Honolulu Bay, and he's like, "Oh, it's like a super far paddle out," and he's like, "Oh, it's not that bad. It's like not big at all." And so we keep paddling, the waves get bigger. We get out there, it's like probably 8 to 10, and he's like, "Oh, it's fine. You're good, bud." And then
I mean, you're 13. You're like,
yeah, there's like 2 other guys out there because it's onshore and none of the Hawaiians are out there. It's not that good out there. But my dad pushes me a lot in the ocean, and he's like, "You're fine. It's good." In Hawaii, you can watch the swell rise in the matter of an hour. So I've been sitting out there for like probably an hour and a half or so, just watching these bombs come in. And I don't know how to paddle back in either because there's a full-on super shallow reef you have to get into. Pretty heavy shelf off the reef too, so the tiger sharks are just sitting there. Like there's a couple stories in that section, so I'm stuck in the middle of the lineup, and this 12-foot, I would say I claim it's 12-foot. It was a bomb comes in, and everyone surfed a wave in, and they're all paddling back out, and I just get cleaned up by like a 5-wave set way out the reef, like paddling as hard as I can. I get smoked. My leash is like stretching, and I remember just like hitting the coral and just like getting just stuck on the bottom right there. And then I'm in like the foam ball or like the foam coming up, and I just can't breathe, but I know the surface is right there. And it was one of those situations where like I was like, I'm gonna die. This is it. This is happening right now. And then I come up and I just started bawling my eyes out. I was like, I want to go in. I want to go in. I'm on like a 5-foot board too, so there's no flotation out there. There's nobody out there, but I made it in. Went straight to my mom, and she's so mad at my dad. Like, why did you take him out there? But ever since then, like I thought I overcame big waves, but every time I go out to that break, I have this weird thing on the reef where I'm just it's freaking out, like PTSD.
That's pretty valid.
But
you know?
Overall, yeah, I think Noah big wave surfing is, maybe I'll go out with him one time and he can, teach me how to overcome that fear.
Yeah,
I guess.
That's logical. That would be like the biggest one to make an improvement on.
Yeah.
It's the hardest to do, I think.
Yeah.
Like, to go actual.
Ocean's scary.
Surfing. Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a timing thing. You got to be watching and prepping for a while before it.
Yeah, you got to build up to it for sure. All right, now we're going to dive into a quick call with Parks Bonifay. So we got Parks Bonifay here of the Bonifay Banter and many other things. We got him on the horn talking about Buzzer Beater. I guess just run through like the name and the idea behind Buzzer Beater and what it is.
Yeah, so the contest is called Buzzer Beater, doing it with Mastercraft, September 5th, live down on Lake Silver in Winter Haven. And it's going to be live stream, and should hopefully be a good crowd on shore too. We have like a 15-foot like jumbotron down there to like watch all the replays. So it's going to be super sick. But the whole idea behind the format is I'm giving each rider 13 minutes to go out and try to land. They only get to keep 2 tricks, so they're trying to land their best wake trick and their best double up. And they have 13 minutes, which is kind of a lot of time when we tested this format to go out there. Open lake format, which is unique in itself. Most contests, the riders are told where to do the tricks, when to do the tricks. But open lake format, this is a perfectly circled lake, kind of a smaller lake. So the driver and the rider will be able to go anywhere on the lake to do like any trick, any double up that they want to kind of like navigate through these 13 minutes. There's going to be like a lot of urgency when the guy falls. The boat's going to be like ripping back. So I wanted almost like the end of every ride to feel like the end of a fourth quarter basketball game. I wanted some real drama, real urgency, and real strategy applied. We're going to have live scores coming in to the boat and to the rider. So they're going to know exactly what spot they're in as these live scores are coming in. They're going to know exactly what scores they need to get up into the top 2 because we're doing 2 7-man heats. Top 2 go to the final 4-man final.
Oh, okay.
Another 13 minutes.
I didn't know if it was just one and done everybody, but it's 2 going on to the finals from each 7-man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Yeah. So I think it's going to be really tough to make the finals. So you're going to see a finals kind of like caliber riding, like in the semis. And listen to this list of people I got. Like Mossy Piparetti, Tyler Hyam, Nick Rappa, Ulf Ditch, Maxine Rowe, Corey Tunison, Finn Bullock, Sam Brown, Luca Kidd, Kai Ditch, Trent Stuckey, Nano, Camden Marsden, and DJ, dude. I really feel like
yeah,
that's a wild list.
Dude, that is like the who's who of like specifically double ups for sure right now going down. And so I don't know if you said, but it's one wake trick, one double up trick, right?
Yeah, and I looked at it like almost like a surf contest. If you ever watch a surf contest, they get like 25, 30 minutes, and they can surf as many waves as they want, but they only get to keep their two best waves.
Yeah.
So I wanted the most critical aspects of boat riding, which is just the sickest wake hit, and obviously my favorite, the double up. So I wanted to try to imply those two disciplines and have that be the focus of the scores. And we tested this format with La Familia with like 4 or 5 guys, and it actually 13 minutes is like a perfect time.
Okay, I was gonna ask 13 minutes. Yeah, where'd that come from?
I don't know. I was just kind of thinking back in the day, we did double or nothing, open lake format, 20 minutes. So I know how many double ups you can get in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to condense it down so that it wasn't so long. And I just think 13 minutes kind of like is a perfect time to like get enough balls. Yeah, most guys get like, we noticed that when we tested it, guys were getting like 3 or 4 good wake attempts and then also getting like 3 or 4 double up attempts. So I think with that being said, like watching the caliber of the riding nowadays across the names that I just mentioned, it's going to be a freaking, I think we're going to see some wild tricks go down off the wake and off the double up. And I think when just guys know how much time's left, how much time, like, and what the score they need to go, I just think guys are going to be like changing their whole plan and just adapting on the fly to like live strategy from the boat driver. Steele's driving the whole event. So there's a lot of dialogue when you fall of like what you want the boat to do. They're going to be like, okay, I just feel Steele, I need you to rip down here. I'm going to try a wake trick, probably fall. We're going to drop, let the lake calm down. We're going to do a right double up. Give me enough room so if I land it, I can do another wake trick after. So, there's a lot of ways to be efficient on the way that you attack this open lake format and the 13 minutes on how many tricks you want and double ups you want to get in.
Dude, I think it's going to be wild because I was talking with Daniel on the Shop Talk earlier about like strategy going into this. Like, what if you do go bang out a wake trick, boom, like first try what you want. Then it's like, okay, I have basically 12 minutes for double ups, like, or vice versa.
Right.
Do you go double up first?
Exactly.
Or like totally different strategies. And then when the time's going down to it, like when you got a couple minutes left, it's like, all right, well, I got kind of a safe wake hit. I'm just going to go for it. Like, there's so many different things that can come into play here. I'm wondering.
Yeah.
No, you go on. Go on.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, like, when the buzzer goes off, what's like the cutoff point, right? So, like, if you are coming around for a double up.
So I made it when we tested it. I realized that I kind of came up with this rule like on the fly. If it's a wake hit, you only get that when your time runs out, like on the 13 minutes. If you're only doing a wake hit, it's going to run out like on time. But if you wanted a double up and you're just going 10, 9, 8, and the boat's on plane, as long as the boat starts to roll into the double up before time runs out, I'm going to give them like a 30-second cushion. But I'm telling all the riders that you get that double up, but the buzzer is going to be going off as soon as you hit the wake. Yeah. So be ready for that. Don't be startled. Like if you get that Frisbee time double up at buzzer beater, the buzzer is going to be going off as you hit the double up.
And you mean it's a loud buzzer, like on site?
It's going to be a loud buzzer. Yeah, I'm going to crank. Yeah, we're going to crank it up and kind of like I want the crowd to feel it. I want a big old NBA air horn going off right as it's going down.
Well, and I'm sure on the Jumbotron you're going to have a countdown timer, and I'm sure on the live stream as well. So everybody will be seeing the amount of time that's left, what they're doing on the lake, and I think it'll be really cool dialogue. I don't know if you're going to broadcast like the in-boat dialogue because that could be really interesting to like hear the conversations that they're having. Right?
I think we are going to do that. Actually, that's a good point
sick.
Because Steele's going to be in there. He's going to be mic'd up. We're going to have cameras on him. So like you're going to be hearing the dialogue between the rider and Steele. Like in between, we can like as announcers, Dano, Alexis Score, and myself are all announcing it. We got a live stream going on, and the graphics that I kind of like created to kind of like
I'll throw that
show like where the riders is and like how much score they have and where they sit in the heat and the way they keep on moving up the order. The riders still to come. I think it's going to be unreal. And I mean, I'm hoping because you never know till you go. We've tested it. And, that's the thing you risk on taking chances on new formats and stuff. But I don't know. I just like the way this is like comes off the tongue, and it's just really, I just think it's going to be really, and action-packed. I think you're going to see a lot of good makes. I think you're going to see a lot of crazy falls, and you're going to see guys like really open it up and with a lot of freedom to do like whatever they want.
No, and I mean, it is a new format, but like it has the bones of something that's going to be epic. Like we've seen best trick formats in the past, and I think that works really well. Obviously, double up contests are in and of themselves amazing. I mean, they're a little bit slower paced, and I feel like this fills in that slower pace with the double up of like, not rip the boat over here. We're going to go try and wake trick real quick. Well, like that side of the lake calms down or whatever. So could be
right. And coming off a double or nothing, and double or nothing special in itself because it really allows guys to just swing for the fence. So you don't really get a whole lot of makes. You get guys going for triple flips and all kind of like tricks that have never been landed. But I think with buzzer beater, you're going to want to get scores on the board to have a chance. So I think there's a little bit of like conservatism, like in the way you're going to ride in the beginning to make sure you get scores, but then also a lot of freedom to like let it rip and just grip it and rip it towards the end.
100%.
And I've been hanging with Tyler Hyam and Mossy up at Radar during Ronix dealer days and stuff. And Ty, dude, we'll be talking about something else, and Ty's just like, I thought Ty was going to say something about what we were just talking about, and he's like, you know what I'm going to do at buzzer beater? I'm going down here first. I'm going to fucking do this. I'm going to go
He's
back
already
into the double.
strategizing.
So his wheels are like, it must be like his wheels are constantly turning, kind of like what you were talking about with DJ on how the different ways that you can attack this format,
Well, and that's also what I think is really cool is like there's a lot in the rider's hands, right? Like you have to do a wake trick and a double up, but like outside of that, it's limitless on how they want to drive the boat, like any of the double ups they want to hit. So it's not like this constrained
100%
format. There's so many options. So, I mean, I'm hyped.
It's going to be fun to watch. I cannot wait to watch it. As a wakeboard fan myself, even though I'm putting on this event, presenting it, I cannot wait to watch this as a wakeboard
No,
fan.
and I feel like this event like kind of came out in like nowhere. Like you guys announced it like a couple weeks ago or last week or whatever, and it just seems like bam, like we're going buzzer beater in the fall, or not fall yet, but early September. So
yeah, we wanted to kind of do it last year, and it kind of didn't work out, but it allowed us to kind of get it more together. Even though, and if you know me doing contests, we never release anything too early, but but it's out there. It's happening September 5th, live Lake Silver in downtown Winter Haven, and all the La Familia crew like lives like 7 minutes from there.
Yeah,
so it's going to be fun. We got a pre-party the night before that we're going to be drawing the heats and when they're going to ride, so all the riders will know the riding order the next day.
Okay, so similar to double or nothing in that sense, where it's you do the
exactly, or wake duels, or a lot of the contests that you kind of see.
Yeah, love to make it an event. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're in Florida, I think this is one of the ones that like you don't want to miss. It's a totally unique new format. You don't know what's going to happen, and then shout out Mastercraft. I mean, it's so sick to see boat companies do these independent, unique things, right? Where it's like, I mean, we don't know how well it's going to work. I think it's going to work pretty damn well, but like they're doing like going all out, doing the live stream, Jumbotron, getting the buzzer out there. Like, what is it, 15,000 for first winter?
Yeah, 15,000. Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, we paid all 4 finalists. So
nice.
It's going to be. Yeah, Mastercraft really. I can't thank them enough for like really going to bat for this event, and they've always supported my double or nothings, and any kind of like wild adventures I have. And, ever like this next year's 30 years with Mastercraft. So thankfully I've had like a family kind of like feeling sponsored to where they get behind all these weird fucking visions I come up with.
Yeah, but we love it. That's why we love it. That's what we love when brands do stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't want to hold you too long. Sounds like you're getting out on the water or something. So go have fun. Last thing, Joel won. What's the Herbs Cup, right?
Yeah, Joel won Herbs Cup. 4 at 41 off. He beat Stephen Nephew. And he won the last 5 years. So everyone was kind of like rooting for Joel. He had this crazy crash, dude, like before. Like as I'm explaining, I'll try to get you that crash. You got to show this like right now. It was a wild ass crash. He popped the buoy off. Time ran out, but because he popped the buoy on the pass before, he got one more go, and that was when he ran for it. It was honestly the craziest fucking slalom contest I've ever seen in my life. Like I told him all. I was like, dude, that was like. You couldn't have scripted any better. It was wild. I've watched a lot of slalom contests, and there's been some good ones, but this one was like fucking bonkers, dude.
Dude, it always looks insane. I don't know if there's ever been a live stream, but I always just like watch the stories and like the videos from people, and I'm like, damn, like it's going off. Shoreline.
Yeah, and I opened it up with a wild ass barefoot run that white past the crowd, and then Travis Moy did this like donut in the middle of this narrow ass ski lake, and I'm just high speed whipping probably like 10 feet from shore on each side. It was a wild ass barefoot ride, but we did it. It was glass that I couldn't pass up.
You got to do it. I love to see it. All right, man. Well, I won't keep you too long. Thanks a ton. I'll put in all the details of Buzzer Beater so everybody can.
Right on. I'll be listening to the shop talks. I love the shop talks. And thank you for promoting the Buzzer Beater. 111. Thank you all, man.
See you there. See everybody there. All right.
Right, Parks. See you.
All right, let's dive into there's this Instagram page called Doc Debrief, which I actually think is super sick. Like, I think it's a great page. It's kind of like giving love to a bunch of riders in like a pretty cool way, kind of highlighting what they're doing, but they're also tapping into a little bit of like, I don't know, poking the bear of the wakeboarders and some controversial, I guess you can say, opinions or something. And there's this recent post with wrapped tricks. I think if you ask a lot of wakeboarders, the consensus is if you do a wrap trick, it should be grabbed. I feel like that's probably not
it's pretty standard.
It's not like a hot take or anything.
No.
I kind of disagree, but I feel like for the most part it should be. But I feel like there's some cool shifty things you could do. But anyways, so there was a comment section that kind of went off, and I don't really want to dive into a bunch of comment sections on Instagram, but this one is really interesting because it just kind of showed a bunch of wrap tricks. I think Rathy was the best example in that video of he did a wrap front seven with a really good grab.
That was for sure.
But Thomas Herman tapped in, and he says, tech should be judged higher than wrapped stylish tricks. A double flip is way more difficult and riskier than a double grab 720. Everyone can learn a good double grab 7. Not everyone can learn dubs and 1080s. Thoughts?
I think that's pretty stupid.
Let's go, Kira. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of kids huck double back rolls, and I think it all kind of plays. I think that statement is just way too vague of a statement to make because the double grabs you're doing matters and how difficult the trick is, and the type of double flip you're doing matters and how difficult the trick is. An ungrabbed double back roll versus a double tantrum, they're two completely different worlds. So you can't just say all double flips and all double grab 7s. And all double grab 7s are not the same, you know? Like Sam in the La Familia movie does one where he nose to stale, but holds stale for the last 180 the whole time, through the whole 180, and then goes over wrapped with it. And, like, Sam would probably say that doing that, like he did, was harder than a double cab, which he does all the time.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a commitment thing for doubles.
Like, you cannot compare, like, an ungrabbed, just, like, hucking double back roll to a double grabbed, like, cab 7, like, Daniel or Sam's, for example, like, landing funny wrap. Like, you cannot compare that. Like,
Yeah, I agree. So Maxime tapped in. He says, very debatable. I know people that's done double flips and can't do a normal 720. I know a lot of people that have done double flips that can't do a 720, at least on the cable side of things for sure. I feel like
I think on the boat side versus cable, like cable, I think double flips are like could be even easier.
Oh,
because
100%.
you can just charge super hard into the kicker and tuck. You don't necessarily need to grab, but like doing an ungrabbed double cab on the boat is probably harder than doing a grabbed one, you know?
Yeah.
So it just depends on the trick. That is just a vague statement, you know?
Yeah, vague, and I think an interesting statement too, because like, I mean, I do love Thomas. I think he's sick. I think he still has an ungrabbed double back roll in his run. Like,
yeah.
I think he grabs his knees on that one, so it's like.
Well, he's done triple back roll. He could definitely grab
He
a
is
double
the
back
screaming,
roll.
dude. What are we, you did the trip, dude. Come on now. And then Luca, to kind of cap it off, is like, there's a reason doubles are one of the most common done tricks in contests, and only 2 riders do legit double grab 7s in their run. I think that sums it up pretty well. And I think what Luca, or I'm not going to put words in his mouth, but I think people forget what like a grab actually is. And a grab is actually grabbing your wakeboard and like moving the board with you.
Yep.
Not like slapping your board or whatever.
Touching it to say that.
Touching
you
it
made a
to
grab.
say you accomplished a grab. Like those are 2 completely different things. So like an actual legit double grab 7, I would love to see Thomas do those. Cause like,
yeah, me too.
I think they're really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the point. So I think maybe that's a thing to remember, that like actually grabbing is hard, and like making wakeboarding look good is also hard.
100%.
So that's another thing that plays into the factor here. But yeah, I think the page Doc Debrief is cool. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on it? You guys been? I feel like everybody's kind of been following along, tapping in.
pretty sick. It's pretty sick that they're just making everybody look good, you know?
Yeah, it seems super positive, which
Yeah.
is cool. Just like kind of highlighting everybody's riding.
Yeah, I think all things that you can tell people just have passion for the sport and want to do something for it. I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
The more eyes we get on wakeboarding, the more content we have around it.
Yeah, and the more athletes we can highlight and like make a big deal of is better. So
Yeah.
All right, I think it's time we dive into Slings Hot Takes, as if we haven't had enough hot takes in this podcast up to this point. But this is presented by Slingshot, so we got 10.
No beef.
I'm not gonna say it's not that big a deal. I feel like wakeboarders takes it too seriously.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Like it ain't that big a deal, guys.
For sure.
So let's do Slings Hot Takes. We'll start with Beau over here, and then we'll work our way around the room. Number 1, favorite wake part.
I don't know if any of you guys have watched this one, Slick City, at all. It's on DVD. It's like Bob Sullivan, Harley Clifford.
This is a great poll. I don't think I've ever heard of this.
Rusty Malinowski, Jeff McKee.
Old one.
It's an old one, yeah.
My dad had it.
It's like
Oh, you know, okay.
Seen it. I've definitely seen it. I don't know if I could picture what songs are in it
But-
right now, but
that's one that always stuck in my head. Like not the craziest tricks were ever done in it, but as a child, like growing up, that's what I watched. And then I have 2, and then I would say Here to Stay, Tyler Hyman.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's a real
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
a pretty iconic
banger
edit.
song, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up. My dad got the pull set like you have right there. So like that was the only wakeboard DVDs we had. So I just literally watched them on repeat for like years on end. So like that's the most nostalgic wakeboard film for me. But the most recent one, Felix's.
Yeah.
Felix Foma. He has a lot of just crazy wind spots and hits and that. So I definitely gotta respect that.
That's a great pull.
Yeah, I would say anything from 12 Honkies, probably Byerly's part, but that was my dad's favorite. So that was like the first wakeboard film I ever watched, and probably my favorite one, definitely still.
Damn, that's a great pull. Byerly from 12 Honkies. What do you got, Daniel?
I'm going Violet.
Really?
Bro.
Jake Flynn.
Bro, that part goes crazy.
Yeah, dude, I think I'm hoping to get
Jake.
Jake Flynn back on a wakeboard one
I
day
know,
just for a
dude.
clip. We'll see.
Jake's a dog, bro.
Jake is a dog, dude, animal.
Dog, man.
All right, if there's one rider you could bring back in the game, who would it be and why?
Jake Flint.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Let's go back. Let's go back this way. So who you got, Kira?
Amber Wing, definitely. She was like a huge mentor to me growing up and pushed the sport a lot. I think it would be pretty crazy if she was here right now. So
Yeah, 100%.
Chandler Powell for sure.
Yeah.
That guy, he actually came to Kansas and did some like wakeboard clinics for 2 years. He came and stayed at my house for like a week and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so just I got to know him really well. He was a really big influence of mine and definitely like a really good role model of mine growing up. So I was always looking up to him and yeah,
It's a good name.
insane wakeboard.
I think a few other people have said Chandler before, so that's a good answer.
Raph Jerome.
Yep.
But I also I would want to see Parks in his prime. That would be pretty epic. Like
That would be sick.
just living next to him, just seeing his passion for wakeboarding and wake sports. I'd love to see him on a wakeboard just tearing it up.
Yeah.
Like in his prime. It would be cool to live
he's
in
still
that
in
day.
his prime.
Well, he's
Yeah.
still in his prime. He's crazy, but I want to see him on a wakeboard again.
Parks
For
is
sure.
one of my favorite parts about living in Claremont.
Yeah.
Seeing him on his like moped bike thing, going
He-
to the show.
He is legend status. He's
Yeah.
bigger than wakeboarding for sure. We were at the PWT, the third stop. We were getting drinks at whatever that place was called, and Parks and I went up to the bar, and she IDs him or grabbed his credit card or something, and she's like, "You're Parks Bonifay?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, damn, like, I've never seen that happen before, but that's sick.
cool.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, we used to watch blah 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 back in the day." And he's like, "Oh, sick, blah blah." So, anyways, great answer. Most underrated wakeboarder. Go back to you, Daniel.
I'm gonna go with Tino. Can I check? Hold on.
Valentino Chiche?
No.
No.
I'm trying. I think I got it wrong, but I've just.
Mine is Hyun from Korea. I don't know if you've heard of her, but she's insane. Like she just landed a toe 7.
Toe front 7, yeah, okay. I did
But not even like the tech that she does. Like her style is crazy. She grabs basically everything. And she's just like one of my favorite girls to watch ride right now.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yunso is probably one of my favorite underrated riders. Just I don't think he's around a lot, and I haven't really even seen or heard of him until like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, he just rips. He's really good, you know.
Yeah, he's super sick. You got
I couldn't really think of one. I had to go with my brother. Like he doesn't post a lot, but he'll go out there and throw down heavy. So I'm trying to get him back on the Instagram grind. We'll see.
Just start filming him and post it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, he was throwing down, dude. Moby Dick 7, like crushing back 9s. He was really good. He just needs to put the work in again.
Yeah, 100%.
Get back out there.
I like
Dude,
that.
I'm so
Daniel, you
disappointed
found
in
this.
myself,
Who are you talking about?
I'm really disappointed in myself right now.
Give me some context. I might be able to help you out here.
Bro, he's a cable rider. He's got some crazy sauce, but he's been just popping up on my feed.
It's not
recently,
Valentino
and I
Chiche?
haven't seen it. I don't think so.
Because he's got some crazy sauce.
But I'm trying to find it right now. But
We got to find this kid's name now.
Yeah.
Oh, Nico Gogol.
Oh, Nico Gogol. Okay, yeah.
Dude, I don't know if he's been around for longer than me or whatever, but he's just recently been popping up on my feed. Not somebody
I think you've
I've
been
seen
posting a lot this year, for sure.
And he's starting, like, his riding is just super, super sick. Like you said, hard to make wakeboarding look good.
Yeah.
And he has a super sick style where he's doing some tech stuff, but doing it in a really creative, cool way.
Yeah, 100%. I think he rides at Dock 5 over in Germany. So it's I think he's been around a minute, but I feel like this year maybe he's been posting like quite a bit more. So I've seen a lot more of his shit. Can a butt check trick be an NBD, Bo?
Depends. I don't know if you're sliding to your back, no, but
I think we're looking for a yes or no here, Bo.
I'm going for a yes. Let's be passionate about the progression, I guess.
Okay, all right.
You're doing a triple cab and you butt check. Like, that's pretty epic.
It is epic for sure. What do you got?
I would probably have to agree with Bo. A lot of people don't agree with that. Like, you butt check a trick, like, nah, you gotta land it clean for it to count. But I agree. I think if you land a triple flip and you tap your butt a little bit on the water, that it shouldn't just disqualify the trick.
Yeah, same. I agree.
But
okay.
People have their opinions.
Daniel?
Is this question?
You just gonna fall in line here,
know,
Daniel?
No, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this framed around Thomas's triple, you think? Like,
no, I don't think so. I think that counts all
His
day.
was
Yeah,
clean.
I don't think
His
that's
was
like
really clean.
but yeah.
yeah. But I think if you're dragging out of a trick, like Bo said, like, it really is kind of up to general debate, right?
Yeah.
If it's really bad, I think that there's multiple people in the industry who wouldn't respect it as never been done compared to someone who does it clean. If they did it after, the one done after may still get more respect.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's no rules to wakeboarding. Do whatever you want.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's 100% true. That's why when people were saying like the wrap trick have to be grabbed, it's like, says who?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. What if I don't want to?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously,
like
yeah.
Pedro on the cable does some of the craziest spins where he doesn't grab,
That's what
and
I'm
it
saying.
looks super sick.
Some crazy shifty
Like,
stuff.
it can be
like
done
elbow
without grab.
shifties.
Like, it's
But
not
the
like
shifty-
grabbing is the answer. to
Yeah.
The shifty
everything.
is supplementing, though, the not grabbing it. Because if there was no shifty, no wrapped spin, that's a little.
You gotta make it look
kooky.
good.
To this point, but what if somebody comes along and does something that's like different?
It's just funny when he does the cuffed toe back 10 and comp because people want to dislike it because he's not grabbing it and he's coming in cuffed, but it's a toe back 10 still. So
Yeah.
it's a little controversial,
He's the only one doing it.
and he's the only one doing it.
Yeah. For sure. That's an interesting one. Great counterpoint, Brett. I love that. Best female rider, Steez. Let's start with you, Kira. Who do you got?
Huge, 100%. Yeah. Shout out Huge.
That was a
Love-
quick answer.
love her.
Right
Yeah.
answer, too.
I'm going Kira.
Hey, not
No,
biased.
huge as well though.
Yeah.
Huge has been on one.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah, she's had a heater every year. For
Yeah.
Sure. Brett, who you got?
I'd say Julia. Can I have multiple?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Julia is definitely number one. Like I like her style a lot, and then Megan obviously makes wakeboarding look really good, and then Campbell also. I like the cable
Yeah, I
look
agree.
on behind the wake. I do. I think Campbell looks good behind the boat.
I'd like to see a lot more boat riding from her in the
Yeah.
future because I think she's got some sick shit she could do.
Yeah. It's been fun watching Huge this year. She's been tearing it up, so I'll go with Huge.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
You just makes you want to wakeboard. When you watch like a reel of her, it's like I
She's
just
got
want to
good
put my
energy.
phone down and go wakeboard.
And
Like,
she's so happy the whole time too. That's my one
Yeah.
of my favorite
Yeah.
parts.
Dude, she always has a smile on
yeah,
her
she's
face.
nailing it. Contest or video parts? Bo, what do you got?
I love both. Man, this year's been weird because the La Familia movie came out, and that was like all time.
Yeah, great
But
way to
then-
start off the year.
But then at the same time, we just had like the most insane Pro Tour season ever. So, in my own eyes, I would say just watching the Pro Tour was pretty epic for me.
Hey, that's not a wrong answer to say contest. Like,
yeah,
especially this
contest.
Year. That's
yeah.
all right. I like it.
Yeah, I grew up prioritizing contests over social media, I'd say. I feel like in the past 2 or 3 years, I have realized that like it'd be detrimental to start doing better in social media to grow your brand as a personal wakeboarder. But I think I definitely prioritize contests still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably have to say contest, but I think if you can make social media work, like social media is a lot easier than going out and destroying your body every single day to hopefully land on the podium.
So, are
8
you
times out of
replacing
year.
the video part section with social media? Is that what I'm hearing? Contest or social media? I mean that's fair too. Valid. Your contest.
Yeah.
Heavy contest. All right.
Yeah.
I'd say video parts just because I don't know if I just have a bad memory, but I don't know who podiumed at Worlds like 3 years ago in
Facts.
either division, and like I'll always remember like a movie or a video part that I watched that's good. So
Yeah. 100%.
I'm with that, but I really, really like Gunther's answer when he was here a bit ago. Like, I'm pretty addicted to contests, and like, it's not like a choice, you know? Like, it's just, you're going to go, I'm going to make it happen.
I feel like that's a healthy place to be at too.
Yeah.
Like addicted to the
But
contest, but also
I really enjoy filming.
yeah,
Like,
express yourself in your
it's
wakeboarding.
super sick, but video parts will live on for forever, for sure.
Yeah, that's true. 100%. Best style. Start with you, Bo.
We got 3 of them. That's cool.
You pick one and then do 2 honorable mentions. You're like one like
Yeah.
best style.
I'm very inspired by Sam's style, of course. And then I would go Daniel and Nano.
Nano's got some
It's like such a mature style, and it looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good answers.
Yeah, you kind of took it from me on the boat. Like, boat side of things, definitely. Sam and Daniel are my probably favorite 2 people to watch. But best style overall, my favorite is probably Jacob Sunday. That dude
Really?
rips on occasion.
Yeah, that little West Coast style.
I like the West Coast style.
Yeah, 100%. What do you guys got?
I like watching JK a lot on Instagram. I got to watch him ride in person one time, and it
It's
was really
different
cool.
watching him ride in person.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop. It's just
Yeah.
full on like
Yeah.
slashing, carving, everything. Daniel?
I'm going to go Shishi. Shion.
I feel like I haven't seen a
He-
ton from him this year
No,
comparatively to
definitely
last
not.
year.
His
But
back's
like,
a little bugging.
that was it, yeah.
But he definitely just does it. He has his own style.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see a lot of people riding like him.
I love the way he whips around.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's like quick stop, quick stop, quick, like crazy.
So pleasing to watch.
Yeah.
Should wax be allowed at cable parks?
This is a funny one.
I've never ridden.
I've never ridden a cable park. No, I'm kidding.
I've never ridden wax on a plastic rail, but I've ridden it on a ledge. So I don't know. I don't think there needs to be wax on a plastic feature. So yeah,
If it's wet, I think you're
I think if it's
pretty
wet,
good.
you're
Yeah.
sliding. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it slides, it rides, you know.
Yeah.
But it was funny, like, when I was super young, I came back from Velocity, that's what it was. I came back from Velocity back to Kansas and with wax, and all the people at my home park were like, dude, what are you doing with wax? Like, get that out of here. Like,
It did have I feel like a phase like 5 to 8 years ago or whatever, where people were doing it a lot.
yeah,
I was in on that for sure.
I rode cable probably 3 times in my life.
That's it?
I don't know.
It's more than that.
Prob-
but
more
not
than
a
that,
lot.
but
Not
like,
a lot.
But question, is the wax they use like on the boards and the features like the same as surf wax, or is it different?
I think it's definitely different.
Okay.
Way different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't really have an opinion on
Yeah,
that.
you don't. Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have to.
When I was at Grom, I thought it was sick, but I have not done it in years. I haven't waxed up a wakeboard. But that was when I was like at Gyptopia. So like
Damn,
maybe I would. They had some metal there, so like maybe wax was acceptable.
I just feel like metal dry slides
Yeah,
like great,
no,
like,
yeah,
let
yeah,
alone
yeah,
wet.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I
I
feel like
know.
maybe wakeboarders like want to be people that wax their boards because like the other board sports do, but like I don't know if we.
Yeah.
I had the like trash wax deodorant stick that
Yeah,
was, like,
those were
twist
sick.
up, and
Those
I
were
would
sick.
throw it on my board. Felt so sick.
Yeah.
Thought I was rad.
I mean, what you were at? You were at Gyptopia waxing your board. That's a great. You're in a great spot. Last two, most illegal trick.
Who wants to start? I'll say.
I was
Go
hoping
for it.
something.
I feel like the
somebody's
best
mind.
answer is like on the cable side at least. The board slide back 4 is such an easy answer. Like
Yeah, that's the layup answer.
that's
for sure.
definitely easy. But for boat side, I think a handle pass tantrum to blind.
Yeah.
Unless done like
Or roll the
crazy good.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting. Okay, I like that.
shout out Cody Honeycutt, bro. Cody used to do it, and JD Webb gave him so much shit for it. He was like, "You can't call that a tantrum to blind, bro."
That's a good one. And then you said handle pass roll the blind.
My answer is gonna be whirlies, but I can't even do a whirlies. But I have a funny story about whirlies after this, I guess.
All right, after we finish these two,
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, okay, this could go into the hot takes, but landing in like back butter landing in back butter on cable, I think. Yeah.
Retweet. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Why?
I think, yeah. It's just not my favorite.
I don't really know on.
Like port slide on the water. You're saying out of a feature?
Like landing down like a swoop like into back lip. You know?
Oh
Like
yeah.
riding out,
Not
and then-
fully riding. Yeah,
and then-
not fully rotating. The 180. Yeah, I got you.
I guess if you're going in and double grabbing or spinning a lot, but like cuffed is pretty interesting. It's
Stand up business,
interesting
Bo.
one.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. I mean, if you're
You don't
doing
like it?
I can't do a cuffed 10, but it's a weird way to come into the wake for sure.
It's like the polite way.
You're not wrong, dude. The cuffed is controversial on the boat scene.
But it does look cool. It's just you're just like seems like it's pre-spinning on like a cable or something.
I feel like the only cuffed trick you should be allowed to do is Slurpee.
Those are gnarly looking. At least I don't know. I've never even thought of. Yeah, those are crazy. All right, last one. What's your hottest take? So this one's up to you guys. Anything, any direction you guys want.
Should have thought more about
I did
Yeah.
send them to you
it.
yesterday.
What's to go? You want me to go first?
Yeah, I want you to go first, Daniel. I know you got some shit.
No, I definitely should have thought more about this, but I'm gonna spitball off the dome. And what's my hottest take? I did think about it.
I got one.
All right,
I
we
got
got
one
Brett. We got
too.
Brett. All right,
I did think
All
about
right,
it.
give
think-
Daniel a minute.
I think, all right, my hot take, I don't think Skeezer 5 should score as high as it does because so many people do it. Like, I mean,
I
yeah,
don't
it's a
think
sick
that's a hot
trick.
take.
I
But
mean,
yeah, I agree.
It's a light take. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
medium.
Well,
low
if it does
take.
score high, though, then it is kind of.
Yeah.
hot.
I don't know. I just think, like, it's a Mob 5. You're doing a flip with a 540, but everybody on tour is doing it, and everyone on tour is doing it clean, like, no sweat, you know? So I feel like that goes back to, like, if you're making a trick look easy, does it, I don't
And
know.
how many toe nines and switch toe nines do you see in PWT passes anymore? I feel like you guys don't really throw those tricks anymore.
Not
And,
as
like,
much as a
That's
Skeezer 5.
kind of, but that's like kind of the same trick, right? It's so close. So
Yeah.
You got one, Kira?
Yeah,
Yes. Mine is that if the pro men and pro women are getting equal prize money, then I feel like the format should be the same too.
Oh, that's a good one.
that is a good one.
Damn. I love it. No argument here.
Yeah, that was a good one.
If it's the same, it's the same.
The trick is more important than the fit.
Totally disagree. That's a good hot take, though.
That's my hot take, though. That's my hot take. I remembered what I was thinking.
Damn, that's a hot one, too.
That's my take.
Well, I had one, but I just thought about one. Wetsuits with comp vest.
Blech.
Yeah.
What? So I go out and ride with comp vest. I fall, and I sink the same as I am riding in a wetsuit with no comp vest.
See, I want somebody to do a scientific study on this because I do believe that as well.
Yeah.
But I would like to see some science behind it because I actually think the full suit kind of a vibe.
Crab Matters Mythbusters. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go to a college and test this.
But if I'm like so flamed for just wearing a wetsuit, and I'm like, my comp vest floats me the same way. Like, obviously, if you put your full wetsuit on with a comp vest, it's going to float you more. But in the summertime, you're riding a comp vest. Who knows how much that actually floats you?
Yeah,
Something happens.
Not all are created equal. Comp vests for sure.
I think a full wetsuit could
enough near.
I think it could. I'm not going to make any claims because it's.
I want to throw out
safety.
follow life jackets, comp jacket. Kira got knocked out, like fully unconscious, and it kept her head up.
Yeah.
Damn, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, wear your life jacket, especially behind the boat. Very
For-
safe.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
sure.
But I want to come back to the kit thing. You're a kit guy though. You wear pants and shit.
Yeah, sometimes,
Like,
but the
that's
trick is still
fully
more
kit, dude.
important.
That's fair. Totally
Trick is
fair
still
and
more
valid.
important.
I do like that. All right. Well, thank you to Slingshot for Slings Hot Takes. All right. Now let's dive into a call with Beni Bodoki. All right. I mean, I think we dive into this, dude. We got Beni Bodoki on the line. First off, I mean, there's a good bit I want to talk to you about, but are you injured right now? Are you hurt? What's going on?
Yeah, try to keep it low key, but it's okay if it goes in your pot because I'm supporting.
Oh, we
you.
don't have to talk
So,
about
yeah.
it. Dude. We don't got to talk about it.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. You decide if you think the topic is good enough to keep it in. Keep
Well,
it
what
in.
happened? We'll see what happened, and then.
So I was doing this team shoot for Slingshot, like a German team shoot after the X Games, and we were in Wakeport, this super sick 2.0, like next to Frankfurt. It's Queen Liddy's Park. And after we did the team shoot, like I was like, floating in the water from like 5 a.m. to like 10 p.m. for like 2 days straight. And I had 1 day to myself, so I went for a shred and tore my ACL. And yeah, since then been chilling. Been doing a lot of media work and hosted Pedro and Luis in Hungary for a bit, which was super nice to finally show Hungary to someone.
Yeah, I didn't know they rolled through there. Were you guys doing some filming there too?
They just came for like 5-6 days. They were supposed to come for 2 weeks, but all the water disappeared from Hungary. It's like a huge drought right now. So they just came for 5 days in the end, and we just had a blast. Showed them around. My dad had a birthday, so we had a sick ass party. And yeah, took him, like, we did like a little event. We hosted a little like cash for tricks for the Groms, little rider show, and then we had a singularity viewing party.
Sick.
And it was just so sick for me to kind of finally bring someone home and really feel the community vibe.
Dude, it's always
was
sick to
super
bring
sick.
like your homies from like internationally like to your home park. Like it's so
Exactly.
it's so dope, especially your home cable. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about Street Jam because you said you just went to the last day of Street Jam, right?
Yeah, I only went for the last day, but it was still sick. Like Street Jam is always it's just a sick ass vibe. It's pretty much just like I don't know. For me, Street Jam is always like a winch mission, kind of with like all the homies, but it's super chill because you have the rope running back to you. I mean, obviously I wasn't riding this time, but just hanging out with everyone finally again, it was super sick. And yeah, even unofficially, I would say like even Street Jam unofficial is officially the sickest vibe.
Dude,
for
that's
sure.
okay. When I was like, I saw that it kind of wasn't going to be maybe what it was in the couple of years before, but they were like, all right, this is the unofficial year. And then I was like following along. I was like, this looks just as like epic as the other years. Like the spots are still sick, still sick riders. Like it was covered well still. Like maybe not as well as like the years before, but like everything else looks sick.
Yeah, bro, it was sick. Like riders were sick.
Maddie's front two was cracked, dude. The same way forward on that like mega rail.
Yeah, I was not there unfortunately, but like even the setup looked insane. Like having a big crane as the pulley on the winch is fucking sick.
Dude, that's like a cable pull. It's so sick to get it that high.
Exactly, but yeah, that rail even from the video looks fucking insane.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
3-meter rail. And they just use first hit where he just fucking wallies the rail.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, there's just always sick shit going on at Street Jam, like no matter what. It's one of the best events in all of wakeboarding for sure. Let's talk a little
100%.
bit about High Viz. Have you been filming some of the squad for High Viz?
Yeah, bro. We just wrapped up recently like a 2 weeks filming trip, and like officially the plan was to do like 1 week and then have Street Jam, and then have 1 week after. But we just ended up doing 2 weeks and having like a day off and going to Street Jam and Katinka Road, and we were just there vibing, having a little party with everyone. But yeah, it was like 2 weeks. We did pretty much my hometown right now because I moved to the Netherlands also like a year ago. So we did my hometown, which is The Hague, for 1 week. And then we did 1 more week in Rotterdam, which is like the bordering city where Street Jam was hosted the first 2 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, did 2 weeks in the streets and got some insane clips. Like obviously the vibe was fucking sick. We had 2 separate squads for these 2 weeks, and Katinka and a couple of other guys stayed for both weeks. But first weeks we had Simon as well that was there, and then Connie and Katinka, and Rolf was there, but he's also injured for the moment. But I don't know how much you should talk about that because I haven't seen any Instagram posts. But yeah, also Rolf was injured.
We got a bunch of low-key injuries out here. I feel like the injury thing, like, I don't know, it ain't a big deal. If you're hurt, you're hurt. It is what it is. You know?
Yeah.
It sucks.
I mean, I don't care too much about it. It happened. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure mentally I was always kind of prepared for this. So I have my own little take at it. Pretty positive, actually. I think this is like a part of my journey and not taking it as like a disadvantage for the moment. I think this is something that, like a professional athlete, if we can put it this way as wakeboarders, I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. I think you can, bro, for sure. But all right, so High Viz, who's I mean, obviously not any clip leaks or anything, but like who's impressed you the most, I guess? Because I feel like you've been around for a good bit of the filming and like been talking with the team and stuff.
Yeah, so like I saw a lot of the clips actually, and just from the clips that I have seen that Wes showed me, Jake Flynn is a fucking beast, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've seen those clips. Those are nuts.
Dude, I don't believe what I see, actually. It's insane.
Yeah, he's insane.
But let's just talk about this trip.
Yeah.
Like, I would actually start with the girls because they killed it like a lot. Jolina, Katinka, and Anna was there. And Luca, too, but Luca was just there as like a Slingshot family member, kind of. Like, me and her were taking care of the whole organization of these 2 weeks, kind of.
Yeah.
So since I'm injured too, we were kind of handing it down as making the plan, and I had all the spots, and she was driving always, so it was pretty cool. I think she put some insane hammers down. The way Anna handles the spot too is fucking sick. I really enjoy the way that she does her thing, and she goes super easy on the winch. Like, she just goes to the spot, has a plan.
I mean, her and Katinka both have hit a lot of spots. Like, and Anna, I keep forgetting that she's on Slingshot, but like, it's so sick that she's going to be involved in this project too.
Yeah, dude, Slingshot's going pretty strong, I think, this year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of newcomers this year who are pretty nice, like super nice additions to the team, like Anna as well.
And I feel like Connie, he's been winching a lot too. Like, I just feel like I've been seeing a lot of him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and fucking Luke too, like Anna, Luke, and Connie.
Oh, that's right,
Just
Luke,
feel
bro.
like,
Jeez, yeah.
dude, wait till I get to him. But yeah, just to wrap up the girls, like Katinka, Anna, they got some sick bangers. Julina as well, she got some bangers. And dude, one time, like a couple of times, she got into like battle, like a trick for like 4 or 5 hours, and just like always trying. Like it was really good to see her like going for it so much. She won some battles, she lost some battles, but
that's how it goes, man.
Like, yeah, like winching is so tough. Like I think the girls really put it down this trip, and like in the footage as well, it really shows that the gap between girls and guys riding and winching is not that big anymore. You know, it's actually pretty crazy how everyone goes for something, they crash on the concrete, like on their backs for like 10 tries straight, and then they just go back and do it again. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, it is sick, dude. I'm so hyped for it. Do you know when this is gonna come out, or is that a West call? Like roughly
more of a West call.
Yeah, okay.
I think they pretty much communicate everything through social media pretty good, so I guess I can kind of put everything out there. So yeah, this is the last filming year. It's been going on for, I think, unofficially 3-4 years. I know some people have footage for like a couple of years back.
I mean, I know those Jake Flynn clips are pretty old. Not that they're not heat. They're fucking heat, but they're old.
Yeah, but still, bro. Still biggest heat out there, I think.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it matters at all when it comes to like a project of like when the clips were filmed. If it's heat, it's heat. It goes in, you know?
Yeah. But the plan is to kind of have the media roll out and premiere tour going on from like next year.
Yeah.
But I would say if you want some proper information, give Johnny D and Wes a call about that, because it's actually a pretty good topic.
Yeah, I'll definitely probably tap one of them in the next shop talk as we get. I mean, I'm sure you guys are gonna still film a little bit. I'm sure Wes and those guys are gonna film over here still.
Yeah, I think they're planning one more winch trip in the U.S. or something.
Yeah, I feel like you got to. So that's. I mean, I'm hyped for it. I'm glad they're doing a movie. It's gonna be epic, and like a premiere tour sounds sick too. Because I know you guys do like a kind of a branded like slingshot. I don't know what you call it, like Summer of Sling, I think is what it's called in America, but I don't know if it's called that internationally. But like that's a great way to do it.
Yeah, it's super sick. That would be perfect, actually. I'm not sure what the plan is, but I know that we stacked within 2 weeks like 10 minutes of pure footage. So if we just base it off of this, then I think 3-4 years of footage should be pretty fucking sick altogether.
No, it's gonna be super sick. What about off season for you? What's like? I mean, we're kind of coming into the summer. Like, obviously, you're hurting a little bit. Are you just gonna run up the McDonald's situation, or what's the vibe?
Nah, done with that, bro. Done with that. That was the one and done. That was good for this year, but it was all because like we were living in a school dorm, kind of like in a college dorm with my girlfriend, and like in Netherlands, like the law is super strict with how you can get registered to an address and stuff. So like it was a one room, so only my girlfriend could have a like kind of all the papers. So I was kind of there. Let's not say illegally, but had to work my way around the papers.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we just got our new apartment. Shout out to Tim van Normal with that, because we're moving into their old apartment right now, which is next to the beach actually.
Oh, sick.
So yeah, gonna do that for now. Like still in Hungary with my girlfriend for 2 weeks, and then she has to go back to school, and we move into our new apartment, and then I come home for my surgery. And I have to spend 6 weeks in Hungary for that. And after that, I'm going to go maybe do a slingshot product shoot in Lunar. Or let's just say a slingshot product shoot. And in the winter, just going to focus on recovery. And I have a shit ton of projects that I have filmed that I'm a part of. One of the bigger ones of that is one that we filmed in Brazil, still in February. That I could not have edited yet because summer was just super hectic, and I have this job as slingshot right now, so that held up a lot of my time and was on the road so much. So just had a super hectic summer so far, which I really enjoyed, but now it's going to be super nice to spend some time recovering, focusing on myself and all the projects that I have still to edit. So there's going to be still a lot to come from me, from Slings Hot, from Spicy that I've been a part of, which I'm super stoked actually.
Love to see it. I feel like there's an edit coming out on this Friday, right? From Slingshot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Which is also super nice. It's not a massive project, but we spent like a week at Dogfight before the contest, like Endoken. And dude, like, man, we had the shittiest fucking weather.
dude, I was
ever.
gonna
Like,
say it looked so cold.
man, it was literally like 10 degrees Celsius for like 7 days straight. Like,
It's not
it was
wakeboard
so
weather.
dude, it was so windy and rainy that, you know, like the rain was falling like sideways,
Yeah.
and we were camping the whole week. So man, it was like actually a pain in the ass to stay there, but every sunny moment we had, we made the most of it and got to filming and still got some pretty decent clips, I would say.
Heck yeah, dude. I mean, I do love that park. That park is sick. Doc 5 is super sick.
Yeah, it's super fun actually. It was a good time and had Luke and Max over. That was like my first time kind of hanging out with them. So it's actually pretty nice also. But yeah, that's coming out on Friday, which is super nice. And it's also nice for me, you know, like get one out of my working schedule. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Dang, dude. Well, I mean, that was a good catch up. Is there anything else you wanna talk about? I mean, I hope your recovery goes well and you get back to it ASAP.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think I'm pretty ready for actually like being on this whole injury and recovery thing. Like, kind of accepted that this was going to happen at some point, and I was pretty ready for it mentally, which I think is a good shout for everyone that's kind of doing this. Like, hopefully it doesn't happen to anyone, but it will probably happen, you know. And
yeah, and I feel like,
yeah,
I mean, not like a bad, like a good thing and a bad thing, but like I feel like you kind of got the ball rolling with like you're doing a lot of filming, a lot of editing, so like you're behind the scenes a bit too, which is super nice when you're saying like the off season you can edit shit and you're still busy.
Yeah, it's super nice for me as well. Like, I don't really fall out of it. Also, now that I've, you know, just had my injury, and then 2 weeks after that, like, I can still go on this swing trip, hang out with my friends, have like a super sick vacation. And actually, it was really cool for me to like be a part of a pretty proper trip, but not being a wakeboarder, kind of. Like, I feel like I could connect way better to the trip itself, being a filmer and just being like an organizer, rather than being a wakeboarder.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, if I'm on the board, like I try to take it serious, and I'm always in my own little bubble, kind of, which is obviously super nice, and that's what I kind of thrive for, and that's what's keeping me in this whole thing. But for once, it was really cool to just be there, you know, drink a beer at 10 a.m. if I want to or something, and just. I'm not saying that happened every day, but it might have.
It could. You know, there's not as many rules. You don't feel as much pressure to go get on a board and ride. So, also, am I going to see you at Hexajam 2027? You going to be there?
Yeah, that's already past my recovery time, so definitely going to be there.
Oh, easy, epic, dude. Stoked.
100%, definitely going to be there.
Damn.
And yeah, I was actually going to go to yard sale and all that, but yeah, it's just going to be past like 3 weeks my surgery then. So.
Were you coming for yard sale or Worlds, Benny?
For none. I was supposed to go to yard sale and Slingshot team shoot right after, but it's not happening because of my surgery. Like, it's still happening, but I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it makes sense. Can't ride.
Unfortunately.
It is unfortunate.
But yeah, I'm actually pretty happy that someone else can go rather than me, that can be there fully and enjoy the whole trip. Because I've been pretty blessed this year, I have to say.
Yeah.
Had a lot of good trips, a lot of good memories, and
damn, you're just so blessed, Benny. I love the mindset and the attitude. It's so sick.
Dude,
the positivity.
Fucking riding a wooden board, fucking
skipping across the water.
Pretty lucky to be doing what I do, I think. Man, meeting so many people. And yeah, even with this injury, like, I could take it super negatively, but life is still so beautiful. And yeah, really, this year has been super good to me and really put a base to my career and my relations with everyone. And, man, have friends all over the fucking globe, super good friends. And yeah, also this injury kind of shows who are my good friends, you know. So it's pretty sick. I'm pretty hyped.
Damn, yeah. I love the positivity, Benny, dude. That's it. I think it's a great way to end the call here. Just the positivity. Blessed to be doing this. I love to hear it.
Yeah, bro. Everyone got to stay positive. We're just riding a wooden board. There's no big pressure about it.
It ain't that serious, man. You know? It's
Hey,
just having
please,
fun.
bro. Exactly.
Damn.
That's what it's all about.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, great catching up with you, Benny. Stoked to, I'm probably, next time I'll see you, I'm sure, is probably Hexajam, but stoked to stay
Probably
in touch
catch up
till
with you
then,
until
dude.
then, though, no?
Yeah, no, 100% for sure. Have you calling again, dude. Why not?
Easy, bro. Whenever you have a shop talk, give me a call.
Easy, dude. All right, we'll pencil you in, man. Well, thanks a ton, Benny, for the time, and have a good rest of your night, man.
You too, man. Enjoy the work.
Absolutely, dude. See ya.
See you out there, bro.
I think we dive into another Patreon or another Instagram question because we got a lot more to rip through here. And this one's from Doc Debrief, and they're wondering, I want to know if anyone is working on a video part.
All the time,
Yeah.
24/7.
All right, how many clips we sitting on, Daniel?
None.
No, we
So you're working on working on
That's not true. That's not true. That's
Yeah.
not true. That's not true.
We definitely have some.
That is not true.
Sitting on some
But-
stuff. Okay.
Steph
Yeah.
has some crazy stuff too.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this for like an Outliers thing? or-
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Brett, what's going on?
I have a few things in the archives, I would say, that maybe could be used for an Outliers edit.
Bo, you said, I feel like we could use a Beaux Wildman video part.
It's in the works.
Yeah.
Or some shit with Outliers, you know what I'm saying?
Well, definitely with Outliers here soon, but I definitely want to make a full part, like every sport, just like Hammer Time movie or something like
Yeah.
that. But I'm waiting until I get there, like
Until
ready
you
to-
feel comfortable with all the
yeah,
disciplines.
yeah. But I'm sitting on some foil clips right now. That's about it. So it's time.
You can sit on those forever. Dude. That's fine. All right. We got another one from Cole McDaniel, and he's wondering, what is everyone's top goal in the sport, and what is everyone pushing for? So kind of a vague one, but like, you can take it in whatever direction you want. Yeah, what are you guys pushing for?
To make an impact in any way.
Wakeboarding is my biggest passion, so I'm gonna do whatever I can in life to keep wakeboarding for as long as possible.
Keep running it.
DJ hit that one, but yeah, I want to do really well in contests, but then just make an impact for wakeboarding for my name.
Yeah, I would say just making people inspired by clips and videos.
And wanting to grow the sport too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big grow the sport guys. I like that. Those are good answers. I like doing well in contests. I think that's cool to say. Like, to try and achieve that. That's sick.
Yeah, getting a first place like on a Series Pro event would be sick for sure.
Yeah, that's like a monumental thing, and I feel like we should, I don't know, celebrate that maybe a little bit more than we do. I thought it was crazy that the PWT didn't have the checks for the, like, I feel like every contest you hold up a check.
True.
Yeah.
They got 6 Gs for first, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's pretty sick. Got a couple more here. Another one, or actually, let's go one from Max Evan. And he's wondering, for Daniel and Kira, talk about changing directions when something isn't working, picking or going with a new board brand. So kind of open the can of worms, I guess, because I want to talk about Double Up Experience Tour as well. But I mean, you guys, Kira, you rode Ronix boards.
Yeah, I rode
Really
Ronix
while.
for a while, and like literally no hate to them at all. I had a great time working with them. But like as soon as I heard about Double Up, like I knew that I was interested. And we started riding with Yunso a lot more. And when I saw like just kind of like the style of like him, Kai, and Chishi, and the vibes that Double Up had, I was like, I want to be there. So I actually reached out to Double Up, and we kind of like got the ball rolling. And like I'm so happy where I am right now. Everyone who works at Double Up is so cool and fun. And I think it's just like the perfect company for me. Like our vibes just like work really well together.
Yeah. Daniel, you were at Liquid Force for a while?
Yeah, I've ridden Liquid Force since I was 2 years old. Then day one, Liquid Force, stayed with reps, did the free-for-all tours. I was a part of Liquid Force for a long time. And Liquid Force is a big company. Liquid Force is going to be Liquid Force with or without me. With Double Up, I have a chance to, like we were talking about, make an impact. I can learn a lot more about the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, the whole nature of the crew is not just what can we do for you, but how can we teach you to be successful. And it's a very, very cool select group of people that I'm happy to be a part of.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, from just a wakeboarding perspective, Double Up is pushing wakeboarding.
Yep.
Like, that's what they're doing. They're doing a lot of...
No wake surf, no
foiling
foils.
or
Like,
surfing. Yeah.
So I think that's super epic and refreshing. And I think touch on the Double Up Experience Tour a little bit because, I mean, it kind of just wrapped up, I feel like, the 7th stop just came out, like the recap video. They did recap videos for all of them, which are sick, and the vibes look great. But like, what was your guys' experience on the Double Up Experience Tour?
It was really cool because I don't think any other company is doing anything like that right now. And then every stop that we went to, there were people that were just like so stoked to see wakeboarding and obviously try out the boards. But what's really cool about it is that the Double Up boards are the lightest in the market right now. And so, like, there were kids who were landing, like, their first tantrums and stuff like that, like, pretty quickly. And just, like, seeing the stoke levels in the boat was insane. Like, we go out and we can land, like, new tricks and stuff, but, like, seeing kids learn their first inverts and stuff, especially on a board that, like, we're so passionate about and we know is really good, it's really cool.
Yeah, 100%. Daniel?
Yeah. The Double Up Experience was sick. I mean, obviously, they're throwing out, like, some OG skate tour vibes with the showing off the local shops and the local scene. Hayden and Kai obviously both being a part of that. Hayden is super cool, and getting to meet him and kind of be involved. I've never got to spend time with him before, so that was a really cool person to meet. Derek Grassman as well. He's a sales rep. He is a legend.
He's the best.
And like when we
First
went,
one to ever land Moby Dick 5.
Dude, right? So when we went winching, like, just to talk about Derek, like Kira, her boots, we didn't have small enough duck boots
I just
with
used
the
my
booties.
boat bindings on.
So she had her boat bindings,
Yeah.
and so obviously walking up that with no booties kind of would have sucked. And so Derek, every time Kira tried it, would walk her booties from where she strapped in back down the waterfall so that she could walk back up. And
That's what was going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what was going on in that pic.
Funny story, he actually lost his phone when he was walking my booties back for me.
Oh, no.
And was phoneless for probably 4 or 5 days.
Oh, no.
For the trip, yeah.
But like that is Double Up in a whole. Like it's people that care about wakeboarding and wakeboarding alone and want to push that. And that was just such a cool experience for me to see, like him helping Kira out, because he didn't need to do that. He could have been like figure it out, like, and
you guys
would
didn't
have
need to
been
go winching either.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, but the whole tour was just like, let's wakeboard as much as we can. Let's do as much as we can. Let's get it done.
Yeah, jump into the local scene as much as we can. And Derek jumped down that
Yeah,
Yeah,
drop
he
as
did.
well.
he did it too.
He threw his name in the hat.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
Jumped down the drop. Yeah, Derek's a legend for sure.
Yeah.
He's people forget, but he's been around for a while. All right, let's dive into another Instagram question from Rad Rex, and this is to you, Daniel. He wants to hear about Daniel breaking his back snowboarding, street snowboarding. He said,
Yes. Yeah, so I was out with Tanner Heim was actually with me. He was staying at my house in North Carolina, and I had a buddy, Dixon May, who was like a filmer at App, and just he went to App at that time.
Dixon May, is this? Am I thinking of the same Dixon?
Could be. He lives in Utah now.
Doesn't
I
he work
think.
with the bomb hole? Like, is this
He
a different
might.
guy? I might cut that out
Maybe.
if I'm wrong.
I don't know. He's
The name
he's
sounds
sick,
way
so
too
maybe
familiar.
He could be on to some bigger and better stuff,
Okay.
100% than filming with me at App. But he was. I was just trying to get a street clip. There was a spot that JK had hit before, and he was like, "Yeah, it's sick. We got a little run up." So, I was trying to hit it, and we got a sick video out of it. Like, there was another spot like right up the street from it that we hit before, and we got a few clips, and the night's going on. I get through, it's a down, flat, down, flat, down. So like a double kink.
Yeah.
And so I had 50-50 through it. I did 50-50 front 3, skipping the last down. And then I did gap from the first flat to the last down, like skipping the middle section.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'm going to board slide through it. Not a good decision. I came in first tee, board sliding it. Didn't have enough speed, and kind of like on the first down, started to accelerate, but like went to bail out and jumped to the outside because it was stairs and there was another rail on the inside. So I tried to jump outside, and my back leg kind of clips the kink, the first flat to down, and sends me kind of forward. I've got an Instagram video I'll send you so you can put it up for the people.
That video is gnarly.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think I was 16 at the time, and yeah, fractured my L1 and L2 of my transverse process. So vertebrae goes up, and there's a little stuff that sticks off the side. I fractured 2 of them, my lower back. So,
Ow.
no, that's all. The clip's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
I go to bail, catch with my back leg on the rail, and then it flips me forward, and then I land full reverse taco, like no helmet on, just a beanie.
Broke the back.
Broke the back, and I didn't think I broke my back until the next morning. Like
Oh, it was
Tanner,
one of those.
Tanner got smoked too, but like I was smoked and laying there. Make it to the car. Me and Tanner drive an hour and a half home. He ended up doing something to his hip too, and we get home, laying in bed, and I go to get out of bed the next morning, and I like turn, and it's just like pins and needles, like sharp, like nerve pain down my whole left leg. I'm like, that's not good, Mom. She was not happy.
Oh, damn.
But that's a good story. Shout out Rex. Thank you for the pull.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll throw that video in, unfortunately. I think we dive into some clips. We got like 10 or so Instagram clips we pull up, and then we'll wrap it up with some more Instagram questions, and then should be good.
Yeah, I wanted to tell that Whirly story too. I think you'll find that one funny.
Oh yeah, let's just do that right now. Let's just do that right now. All right, yeah, the Whirly story. What's up with the Whirly?
So Daniel and Beau were here for this one. So this is probably 3 or 4 years ago. I was like young. So everyone's telling me like, just do a Whirly, Kira. Like they're so easy. Like you got that so easy. I'm like, all right. Like thinking I'm just like gonna do it and it's gonna be easy. And I was trying them and like ended up doing like handle pass KGBs instead of I don't know. I don't know. But Daniel and Beau, like I love you guys so much, but they were pissing me off with like, it's so easy, Kira. Like you like just do it. It's so easy. And I ended up getting so pissed off that on one of the really bad attempts, I just swam to shore. Like, I was like, I don't want to be in the boat right now with them. So I swim to shore. And at the time, I had a friend who has, like, this really, like, big, souped-up black truck. And I see a souped-up black truck, like, coming at me, like, honking at me. And, like, I'm on the side of the road holding my wakeboard, like, walking home. Like, I look stupid. And so like I don't know what I was thinking, but like I see this truck and assume it's my friend, and I just go like this and like stick my middle finger up at him. As I'm doing this, I look in the driver's seat and I lock eye contact with Rusty Malinowski. And I freeze, and I'm just sitting there like this, like staring at Rusty Malinowski like what am I doing right now? And yeah, so that's the story how I flipped off Rusty Malinowski.
so far from the house, like 4 mile walk. Dude, just gets up onto Lakeshore and just
Over
dips.
I was so angry.
We were following her in the boat because we were like, we're not leaving her. Like
That was making me even more pissed off.
Home.
Like I'm like trying to walk home,
and
and I
she's like,
look over.
leave, go, get out. We're like, no, we can't just leave you on the side of the road. You see her burp, burp, burp.
Yeah.
Rusty going by.
Have you talked to Rusty after?
Oh
about
yeah, we've
that?
done like nautique shoots together and stuff since then. But I like texted him as soon as I got home. I texted him and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry.
Whirly's got me down
Probably, what the
bad.
fuck? Like,
Yeah.
What do you say fuck me for? I didn't do anything. Oh damn, that's hilarious. Have you landed Whirly since?
I didn't try him again after
You
that.
never tried? Yeah,
No,
after
it
that.
pisses me off so much.
Valid. I think it's the lowest reward, highest risk trick. 'Cause
Yeah,
I feel like you'll
yeah.
see people do a Whirly where they get kicked too high, and then it's just like a
and
toe
it
edge.
gets so much hate on them anyway, so I'm like,
Yeah.
why would I just like get angry and like
That's totally
so
valid. Yeah.
yeah.
Never run the Whirly up. All right, let's dive into some Instagram clips. So just over the past week or so, I had some stuff saved. They got this beautiful tuck knee from Campbell.
Yeah.
This is This is how you do it right here.
That's a proper.
That's a tuck knee.
That's probably better than most of the tuck knees, or probably any of the tuck knees I've done.
That's it right there. Yeah. That's it. So that's a beautiful one. Yeah, when we're talking about the grabs and stuff, like that's a grab.
Yeah.
That's a grab right there. We got this one from Daniel. This is from your guys' edit, right? From
Wakefest edit?
Yeah. Outliers Wakefest edit.
Yeah, we were all together the week before, so we were like, let's film us getting ready for Wakefest and the journeys to Wakefest.
Shout out Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge shout out. There's one in here. This is the one where I was like, yeah.
So sick.
Like that into the slash.
Dude, you know what's crazy is I don't like that clip at all.
Well, you did post it, Daniel.
I know. Well, I know, but I'm like what I had envisioned and what I have in mind, and I'm gonna do it again for sure, better.
A little different.
I'm not even gonna say it because I'm gonna do it, but like there's a way better one.
I like the vision there. I guess is what I really liked. The vision is
sick. The vision is sick. Thank you, but it can be done better. Just I'm hard on myself in my writing, obviously. Like
yeah, it's cool though. I like it.
But the vision was there.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Well, if you're gonna do it better,
I'll do it better.
We'll wait and see. This is from Loic.
I
show.
Did see this.
You did see this?
Yeah.
I
He
feel
did
like
to the front of it too, though, didn't he? Like he did a smaller one.
he
and then
did
went rail to rail.
He did a rail to rail one too, like a little
Luke's
smaller railie.
story.
So he's doing railie to a bank. Well, the rail on top of the bank.
Yeah.
This kind of shit I always felt like should be done a little bit more. Not that I like love it, but it's like kind of crazy.
I don't know how I feel.
No, I'm with it. Like as not an air trick guy, like that you gotta have a lot of confidence in your air trick to go for that.
Yeah, even if you go, he like does a baby railie, but then
Respectable.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
and
I got no problems with it.
I know he's been injured for a while.
And I always
holy
like
cow, look at
different
these
stuff. So
sponsors.
like
Had a boy, like. What were you gonna say, Daniel?
Just different stuff. Like
yeah,
you haven't seen it. Like get creative.
Throw it on Instagram, and it's like everybody's thought about it. But like I'm not gonna step to that shit. Like I'm not railing to a rail. Good to see him back riding. This is from Ryan.
This is so sick.
Lemons, I think is his name, and he kickflips a wakeboard
Multiple times, dude.
Multiple times.
This one is sick because he does a little slash, hops out of the boots,
Yeah, that's
kick
why.
flips, and then goes back in and then does a little 3.
Dang.
Yeah, this
But
is.
that's some quick connect wakeboard.
That's
Yeah,
this is
what? What?
yeah,
Like,
just cool. And I don't know what he's riding behind. Tiny boat, but just like probably a ski boat or something. This kickflip I watched like 15 times, and it didn't look like he flips it.
Yeah.
But
That's
he
so
he does flip it. But
Yeah.
kickflipping a wakeboard is nuts to me.
Yeah.
This is the kind of wakeboarding I love too.
This might be the future, dude.
Yeah, I just love pulling up my phone and seeing this.
Yeah.
Weird
Like
different
mini
stuff.
wake sesh, but creativity and like still doing stuff that's hard. Like
Yeah. And he's like
you don't
wake
need a
skated.
G. Yeah, you don't need a G or a super or anything.
Yeah, just to have fun. This guy's having
This
fun.
is so sick.
So sick.
Nick Taylor, bet you could hard flip that easy. All right, let's see it, dude. Dude, I don't know if you guys saw these guys. This is from hierarchy.tv. I want to say this is Australia, but I have no idea where this is.
Oh my.
These guys are hauling ass on a wakeboard down a canal channel. I don't know how fast they're going. What are we thinking here? 40 plus, 50 maybe miles an hour? Like this is over barefoot speed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It seems. And he's going right next to the pillars on
Oh
that.
my.
Dude. Yeah, pretty sick. So those guys are nuts.
We should get a comp out of that.
Something with high speed wakeboard dude.
race. You know,
Wakeboard
like
race would be
going
sick.
down the coast on the ocean.
Yeah.
Crazy conditions, just holding it, trying to keep it together.
Dude, and you fall. All right, so we got this one from Massey and La Familia. This is from the movie. And I feel like
Insane.
the movie is for purchase right now, so obviously you haven't seen La Familia, the movie, go buy it. It's on Patreon. But I feel like we get little nuggets here and there from, they're promoting the movie, obviously. And this, to me, the back one is nuts.
Yeah.
And he landed blind.
He landed on it, full back one, and it's like, what he's doing, like, so first one, he 50 back threes. I think these are trash cans or, like, trash receptacles of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he back ones on, which, like,
I wondered how like
Kinda
in
cracked.
place they are, but there's like pretty sizable gap in between. So
Yeah.
going back one onto something.
That's what I'm
like that
saying.
is
Like, dude, if
so
he
crazy.
like he's oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like a kind of gnarly winch clip there from Loft Me the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Go check it out if you haven't seen it. And we got this grab from Tom_Lenot. This is a crazy
sick.
tweaked out
That's cool.
chicken salad, right? Backhand
straight,
through the
huh?
legs,
Yeah.
pronate. Yeah, just look at that like tweakage, dude.
Never seen a tweak like that.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this. Like, yoink.
Oh,
That's wild.
So, yeah, a lot of options with grabs out there. And I feel like Tom Lenot tapped in. We got this, another air trick to kicker to double
That's
from Liam
gnarly.
Peacock.
I did not see this.
Yeah, it's like what, a half cab roll to double toe side back roll on a kicker.
Clean.
Yeah, clean. Just some crazy stuff from Liam there. Last one. I don't think we talked about this on the last Shop Talk, Nanos Cap 12.
Oh,
my.
my.
Maybe we did.
Ah.
And if we did, I don't care.
Dude.
We're going to talk about it again right here because this is crazy.
this is insane.
Like,
Nano-
made it look way too easy.
Yeah.
That guy is a robot.
Robot.
Such a rip.
He-
Insane.
He's crazy. I'm gonna throw out there that a lot of people can say, like, have said Sam's one of the best in the world, and Sam says he's best in the world.
That might
Yeah.
tell you all you need to know right
Like, he's watching him ride in person. It's too easy, dude. It is crazy the stuff he does.
And how old is
That's
this cat?
insane.
A young kid, right?
I think he's.
I think he's 17.
16, 17, 18,
no,
something
he's
like
not.
that. Dude.
He's
Yeah.
He's hungry,
sure.
bro. He's Italian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something about that Italian thing going on right now is crazy.
You see his double scarecrow off the double up too.
Yeah.
That's
The one he cased the shit out of?
yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
No, he did a clean.
He did
one.
a
Oh, he
clean
did
one,
clean
too.
one,
Not grabbed, but he did a clean. one.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I just feel like he's just kind of fucking around. Like,
No,
what can I do?
Yeah.
Like, what can I do?
Yeah.
So he's definitely a name to watch out for, 100%. All right, before we wrap this up, I think we tap into some more Instagram questions and we'll hit setup, and then we can kind of call it a pod here. Been a good one so far. Let's hit one from Austin Shilton, and he's wondering, how is Daniel so good at cable for mostly riding boat?
I grew up riding a lot more cable than boat, so I don't know. Just put the hours in, I guess.
I think he saw you ride. He saw you ride in person at
Yeah.
at Action. So
Yeah,
he's an operator
yeah.
there. So.
I just rode a lot of cable growing up. You know, Jibtopia was around, and then once that closed down, Terminus was there. So
It's been lapping.
been lapping.
100%. We got one from Jet Gibson. Brett, who's your favorite travel partner?
Feels a little directed.
It's like a
again.
self-plug, I feel like,
It
almost
is.
at a certain point. Like,
But me and Jet went through some.
That's where you gotta just not say Jet.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, me and Jet went through some trouble trying to get to Jersey. We were supposed to get there Thursday night for the comp, and we didn't. After like 4 cancellations and I don't even know how many delays, we got there Saturday morning at like. Got to the Airbnb by like 3 a.m. and competed in the afternoon.
With no boards.
Oh yeah, our boards messed up.
Of course.
Our
Or
boards got
close.
stuck in Charlotte. It was
Brett
it
rode
was-
Gunther's board, which he's never been on before, and so like as the boat's getting up to speed, I see him like carving and doing
Trying to
ollies.
figure it
Like,
Oh, it was terrible. I fell on a cab 5 and then a back 5. But
It's tough.
The experience as a whole was great though.
Yeah.
The wake off experience was
You
great.
just got to roll with the punches at that point. You know?
got there
You
2
just-
days late.
Yeah, not your board. I got another one from Cold Brew, and this is Bert Towel, favorite wake trip.
favorite wake trip.
He called you Bert Towel.
Yeah, he
Parentheses
likes,
Brett Towel.
yeah. He wants me to say when he took me to the Philippines whenever. That's operator from our cable from KC.
Another self plug here from
Yeah.
Cold Brew. Okay,
Yeah,
I see what's going on.
he was my guardian when I was like 13 to the Philippines. He took me to the Philippines,
Okay,
so that was pretty cool. But favorite wake trip in general, probably. I mean, yeah, probably. Honestly, the Philippines has been probably the funnest place I've been to for wakeboarding.
yeah, it's sick.
It's sick. It's so sick.
We got another one from Dylan_Alamian, and he's he's wondering, what are some boat driving tips to take your driving to the next level? So you guys everyone can field this one, because I think this is a interesting one from the boat riding side of the crew.
Keep it straight.
Yeah.
Any tips to keep it straight, though?
Pick an object.
That's good. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Something people don't think about is, like, as the rider's edging out, the boat has a pull. So sometimes you're kind of
Countersteering a little bit.
countersteering a little bit.
Don't slam your boat into reverse after you come to a stop from forward,
Yeah.
because that's how you blow a V drive.
For sure.
Yep. Respect your
Gentle on 'em.
transmission. Definitely.
Be easy on her.
Not just like straight front, forward to reverse, I guess. I can save you.
I feel like if you own over $100,000 boat, that you should hopefully know some of these things.
Oh, you would hope, but no.
No.
No, definitely not. Yeah, those are all good. Anything else? I mean, those are all good tips. I feel like watching the wake is like a pretty good one. So the rider, like if it's washing out a little bit, like have someone just shift a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a
As-
driver, you
watching
can
the
see
whitewash.
that.
Yeah, in general, as the driver, you are responsible. So be watching the rider. If the wake is bad, like try to ask if they want to bump up speed or slow down if they're sending everything to the flats. Like, just do your best to help your rider.
Dial them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be lazy.
Yell at people to move side to side. Like, if the wake is washed out, like,
Yeah, just be on it.
don't waste gas.
Yeah, that's all important stuff. All right, let's. I think we got a couple Patreon questions here that we want to hit on. We got one from Scott Perkins on Patreon. So thank you to everybody on the Patreon. Your guys' support is what keeps this podcast going. If you're interested in supporting the podcast, joining the Patreon is the best way to do that. Scott Perkins is wondering, say when you guys are home for a week or whatever and riding regularly, how many sets per day do you like to take? How long are the sets? How do you structure them? Who likes to ride first, last, morning or night? Stuff like that. Like, what's a riding day look like for you guys when you're home?
I always ride first.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I like it. But it kind of depends. Like, if we're trying to get clips for a video part, like, we'll be riding a lot, probably even more than what we would be doing getting ready for a contest. But sometimes we can have up to, like, 10 people wanting to ride, like, the G every day. Like, especially before, like, a nautique event. Which kind of sucks, like, telling people no sometimes.
Yeah.
But, like, we've had the boat for, like, 3 years, and it's already at over 1,000 hours, so we use it a lot.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, how long, like, let's say you guys are training for a contest. Like, how long is your set going to be?
I mean, I'll ride. I feel like it's probably 30 minutes. It's good. Like, 30-minute set.
20 to 30 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah.
If I'm training for a comp, I like to take shorter sets and a lot more of them.
Yeah, me
But
too.
it really is around my work schedule for the most part. Like, I'll ride as much as I can whenever.
Yeah, 100%.
So if I get home late, I'm going to ride late. If I got time in the morning, I'll ride in the morning.
Yeah. Are you a
Yeah.
morning or night guy?
I'd prefer to ride. I like sunset cruise is prime for me.
Yeah.
But it sucks because, like, if I'm getting home after working and then riding at sunset, like, I'm tired and I, like, can feel that it's definitely not as good that as if I'm riding in the morning and I wake up and can stretch and then go right to a set. Like, I feel on.
Yeah. I always thought, like, practically morning is the answer.
Yeah.
But, like, it feels more, it's just, like, more fun at night, even though you might be a little tired. So.
Yeah.
But what about you?
Honestly, in my head, it's always once a day. Get out there and do something. But if I'm really stoked on my set, I want to get back out there probably 2 times a day. Yeah, really depends.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a morning rider either, unless it's like ocean surfing or something you gotta get pushed into. But yeah, I try to ride with them as much as possible. They push me a lot, so yeah.
Love it.
I think the only times I ride, like, in the morning is when I go to ride with Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's at, like...
He strikes me
get-
as a morning guy.
Yeah, like, get to the dock at, like, 6:30.
Oh, yeah.
Like, latest. Yeah.
5-time overall
prime,
PWT
though.
champ. In
Yeah,
the
it
morning
makes
is a little
sense.
something to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's so good.
All right, let's talk setup for everybody. So we'll start, Beau, with you. I mean, wakeboard setup. What are we riding?
I ride 140 RXT, size 10 bindings, and all the way out. Slammed.
Yeah.
I love it slammed.
What angles you got?
12 and 12. I used to ride, what is it, 1? one out, but I was talking to somebody and they said it's bad for your knees to have your feet spread out more so as having them as like a squat, having your feet aligned together. It's better for your knees. So just slammed and 12 and 12.
I feel like that's a classic wakeboard stance right there.
Exactly.
Boat wakeboard, like slam 12 and 12.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
And rope length boat speed? What do you
75 and 22.5 around most boats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brett?
I ride the Unity Arrow with the arrow bindings. I also ride 75 feet, 22.5. And then cable, I ride the Butterstick Pro. That's probably my favorite cable board that I've ever ridden.
What about stance width and angles? What are we?
Stance, I used to ride 6 and 6, which is kind of uncommon. But then I switched to 12 and 12 because I felt like my knees liked that better.
Yeah.
A little less straightforward. I think, some more angle definitely, I think, helps.
And width, what are you at?
I'm one in on
One in?
both.
Okay.
Yep.
Kira, what do you got?
I ride the double up number 1, 72.5 foot rope length, and 22.5 usually for speed.
What stance we got on this unit here?
I'm in the middle, so 1 in, and then I think my bindings are at 7.5 and 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daniel?
I'm the same. I'm 7575. But I'm on the Delta APC. This is the full carbon. I'm at 7.5 on both bindings. I kind of did the opposite of Brett. I used to be kind of 12-12, more ducked out. Now I'm more straight on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 139. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, no doubt about that.
Cable
For
side
sure.
on the Chill V.
What rope
143.
Rope length and boat speed for you?
75,
Same.
22.3.
Okay. Interesting. Sick.
Right a little slow.
With thoughts on a directional stance? You ever tried any of that directional stance? Anybody in this room?
I think it would be epic for some carves.
I used to be
Maybe.
on the noodle on cable, and the noodle wasn't a directional stance, but it was a directional board.
Yeah.
It was pretty sick. They had it was like 142 on the heels, and then
That was a crazy board.
150 something on the toes.
Yeah, I never rode that
Pretty
one, but
sick.
definitely interesting. All right. That might be it. I got here. All we got is the Parks contest buzzer beater. Are any of you guys going to this to either watch, to ride in it? Anybody?
I'm going. I'm riding.
You're riding?
Hell yeah.
How many riders we got in this unit? 14?
I think 14. Yep.
Thoughts on the
Yeah.
format? What do you think?
Super
I think
sick.
it's really cool. It's definitely different. I think wakeboarding needs that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there used to be an event kind of like it where they just had a big jam session and people would go out just trying to land bangers. But for people who don't know, it's a 13-minute jam session. You go out, try to land your best wake to wake, and then your best double up. So it'll be cool to see different people's strategies on if they start with a double up or start wake to wake or how's it playing.
Go
But
back and forth.
yeah,
I think it's sick.
it's super cool. It definitely just leaves a lot up to the rider. And I think with a 13-minute jam session, you're going to see people's individual styles come out a lot more.
Yeah.
Where, like, in between while the boat's turning around or, I don't know, like, just more eyes on the rider riding.
Well, and, like, if you do go theoretically lace a wake trick and then a double up, it's like, oh, all right, I'm going to try some shit now.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see what happens, you know?
Mm-hmm. And then
So-
there's a lot of time where you can just send something that you never even landed before.
Yeah, and then hopefully we get that buzzer beater moment where it's like, I don't know, maybe I'll talk to Parks and put that in here, but, like, I feel like he said if the boat has made the turnaround for the double up or something, then that's like, even if the clock hits 0, you can still hit it.
Yeah, he said he was going to be on shore with an air horn, like, but yeah, there's a rule around it that we'll have to specify, but it was like the rollers hit the nose of the boat. Like if the boat's in the rollers or the double up set, if they come out of the final turn and they're straight, then timer's off.
Yeah.
Even if it goes, you're good to hit your
You
double
get the
up.
chance, yeah. It's like
But that's your last one.
That's
You
it.
got one more,
That's
and you're
gonna
gonna
be
hear the air horn as you're cutting in. Like,
for sure.
That's
gonna be
wild.
sick. Yeah, so super hyped on that. Other than that, I mean, what do you guys got for the rest of the year? Obviously, we're kind of coming into the off season. I think we got a WWA Worlds
Yeah.
going on at some point. Are we all everybody going to that? Are you gonna do like all 8 disciplines of that?
Yeah, they
It's
mix
kind of
them
serious
all
question
up.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, It's like strapless foiling, foiling, strapped, wake surfing, wakeboarding. So
Is there a skim and wake surf or fin situation?
I'm not doing the fin situation.
No fins.
Just the skimming.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, preparing for that, and then we'll see after. Maybe go travel to some places, enjoy it.
Worlds is gonna be busy for you though.
Yeah, it's good though. It's fun to be busy.
Yeah. You going to Worlds?
Boat Worlds, yeah. And then I also want to go to Cable Worlds and definitely yard sale. So.
Yeah. Back to back.
Yeah.
Might as well. What are you guys both doing Worlds?
Yeah.
Doing Worlds.
Yeah.
I'd like to make yard sale, but it'd be pretty sick. I wanted to go to RGR too, but
It is what it is, man.
it is what it is. Yeah, life's busy.
Yeah. At least these are in the fall though. It's later in the
That's
year,
easy.
you know.
Yeah.
Things have kind of cooled down a little bit, so
for sure.
we'll see. Hopefully. Yeah, I feel like we got a few more like big contests here. We had some IWF shit, but I feel like after yard sale, that's like the end. Like I don't know if anything happens really after yard
It's
sale.
time to film.
It's time to
It's time to film and get better.
film and get back. Yeah, exactly. Practice for sure. So, I mean, anything else you guys want to touch on before we wrap this up? Anybody you want to thank? I mean, this was a great pod with the Outliers. Oh shit, we got a guest question from Hunter.
Hunter Smith.
Not me, yeah, Hunter
Oh
Smith.
yeah.
He sent a video.
Let's go.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh, it's not hooked up. I gotta hook it up again.
Hey guys, Hunter here. Wish I could be on the pod with you at Canadian Nationals right now. I got 3 questions for you guys. First question, tell me about the Canadian salmon life cycle. Second question, how many bald eagles live in Florida? Third question, if you could only go to one event a year, what event would you go to? Have a good podcast, guys. Cheers.
Wow. Hopefully, don't get copyright strict for all the music in the background there. But first one, Canadian salmon. I don't know what he said. Life cycle or something like that. Would anybody know what he's talking about here?
Yeah.
Talking about for sure.
Hunter kind of annoyed us a while ago because he kept talking about like how good the Canadian salmon are for some reason. I don't remember. All I remember is like Steph like getting fed up with him talking about the Canadian salmon and then saying that like the salmon in Italy are even better because they're so strong that they grow legs and then they walk to America.
And then for like 3 years, there was a label maker at Kira's house that we would like just print off crazy
stupid shit.
and then put the label somewhere on the house. So above the TV in the living room, like we got a ladder to put it up there, like really high, so that Hunter couldn't take it down. We had a label maker that just said F Canadian salmon for like a long time at Kira's house.
A few years.
Okay, a little lore between the Canadian salmon and the was it Italian salmon?
Yeah.
We're good too. Interesting.
That was just random.
Bald eagles.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, like.
Oh, is this a trivia question? You said
I don't know.
There's no lore behind this one.
Lore behind
I don't
the
think
bald
so.
eagle.
No lore.
We can live fact check this.
we
Let's just all take a guess.
I'm gonna say
after
Yeah.
some
I'm
shit.
gonna say 300.
More. If there's some, there's gonna be.
How many bald eagles are in Florida? That's the question.
Yeah.
He's testing our American pride. 'Cause
Yeah.
He loves the salmon so much.
How many?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna take a guess before I hit search
He
on
probably knows
this.
how many salmon are in Canada.
What are you at? Who said 300? You said 300?
Yeah.
Daniel?
6,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess
500.
6,500.
Yes.
I thought bald eagles were like rare.
I thought so. I mean,
I don't know.
how rare is rare?
11,000.
World is big.
11,000.
Damn.
I've seen a lot. I'm going like 50,000.
50,000.
Dude, I've seen a lot of them. Seriously.
There's 300.
Think about the Everglades.
Wait, how long have you lived in Florida?
45,000 of them.
Probably like 8 years now.
How long have you lived in Florida?
Like 8 months.
How long have you lived in Florida?
Like 6 years.
Like 4 or 5.
I gotta lean towards Beau if I'm gonna put my answer in here. Okay, we'll go 80,000, dude.
I could be so
Dude, what if there's
far
none?
gone.
What if they don't live
Maybe
here?
Beau has seen
Oh
that
shit,
many.
bro.
We're all wrong.
It was 1,500. So Kira's the closest by a mile. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
It said there are
That's
1,500 nesting pairs of bald eagles.
Wow. I've seen so many.
1,500
Crazy.
pairs?
Nesting pairs. I don't know what that means. So does that mean there's 3,000?
I don't know.
This gives the state one of the highest and densest populations of breeding bald eagles within the lower. So there's not that many bald eagles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not a lot.
I think they're super protected though.
Yeah.
Last one. If there was one event you go to every year, what would it be? And
Wake
why?
off. Wake off, definitely. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Wake Fest.
I love Wake Fest.
Yeah.
Wake Fest
Fest?
is that.
I'm gonna go Wake Point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm throwing out Wake
Yeah.
Point.
That's good.
Brady was sick.
I like the variety of answers there.
But Wake Off is also a great answer, and Wake Fest too.
All the grassroots events are pretty.
I think there's a big thing in local contests running their events, and then you can have big companies come in and support it. But the people at Wake Off, they know their industry, they know their community. The people that run Wake Fest, they know their community and how to put on Wake Fest.
And cater it towards that.
Same thing with Wake Point. So if we can get bigger companies to go in and support communities like that are into wakeboarding, that's a good way to get it can be a complete, it doesn't need to be a pro wake tour, but it can be you can run an overall through multiple separate events. Like there's a lot you can do anything you want, you know?
What events do you guys get most excited for, I guess? Is it the independent, like grassroots ones, like you guys all just said, or is it the WWA or the PWT, like these bigger?
For sure, the grassroots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like
100%.
PWT and WWA, you definitely like take it more serious. But like fun wise, like definitely the grassroots one.
Yeah, 100%.
I think you're looking forward to Wake Fest every year. You're not
Yeah.
like, I can't
I
wait to
think
go to
You're like counting
Wakeboard
down the
Nationals.
days.
Yeah.
Wake Fest is probably
Okay.
the most talked about,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like it's earned that reputation,
Definitely.
for sure, which makes sense. So, yeah, I always think that's interesting too. Like, I think I was talking to maybe it was Jake and Gunther about like the PWT and stuff, and like it would maybe be cool to have a PWT stop at a Wake Off where it's like Wake Off runs their event, and then you also have like the PWT stop on that Saturday or something, and like the last half of the day or something where there's already a ton of people there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's already tons of people at Wake Off, Wake Fest, Wake Point, all these things. So
And Wake Off was an event that I hadn't heard of ever, and there's more people on shore.
So how many
watching
other of these events
wakeboarding
are
and
there
stoked
that
on wakeboarding?
right, that we haven't tapped into?
Yeah.
Like that's super interesting to think about too. So, all right, well, this was a banger pod. Thank you guys for coming on. I mean, anything else you want to touch on? Anybody want to thank before we wrap this up here?
Double up.
Yeah,
follow
thank you, Double Up.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, thanks to my sponsors, Liquid, and my parents.
Thank you, Ronix and Supra, best sponsors.
Epic.
Thank you, Hunter, for having us.
Dude,
Yeah.
thank you for
Yeah,
coming on.
thank
bro.
you.
This is awesome.
Absolutely. This was a blast. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that shit if you're interested in supporting the Patreon or interested in supporting the podcast. Join the Patreon. It's the best way to keep this thing going. So thank you guys a ton, and we'll see you guys next time.